Coffee time with Berserker and Uncle Buster. Doors open. Good to see you. You know where the coffee pot is.
This is Berserker.
Yo, this is Uncle Buster. Get a cup. Let's talk crypto.
Yeah, dude. This coffee's bomb.
Nothing comes between me and my XRP. All in.
Good morning. Happy coffee time. Welcome aboard. Live community chat with yours truly, Zerker. Uncle Buster Nerdy in the corners.
Yo. Put your ass on here, Nerdy. It's showtime.
What's going on?
Yo.
What's up,
we
man?
talk XRP. We
shit.
talk Red Pill. Live community chat. You guys can join too. Welcome to Coffee Time. Raise them up. Today is as good as you make it. What's up, guys? Good morning.
What up, man?
We had no extra bullish hour this morning, but it's okay. We got coffee time, so at least there's something to watch. So you got us ugly mugs on the screen here. Shout out to the chat. We love you guys. Thanks for coming in. We got 117 out the gate without extra bullish hour. That's impressive. So thank you for coming on, guys. Appreciate you, Bagman, for giving us the following, giving us all the props throughout the years and all the good music. Shout out, safe travels. He's on a plane. Let's run it. We got SoFlo Digital. What's up, glitches? Glitches get riches. Let's go, bro. Silver Days, XRP Coffee Time. Let's go. Tim Shea. Hey, Tim Shea.
All burping and shit.
Yeah, I got hiccups and shit. Yeah,
Fuck,
I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm in my 90s
No, you
recliner with a bathrobe and a beanie that I can finger. I'm
You're like
fingering my beanie. Yeah.
What was that? What was the fucking the rodent?
Weekend
what
at
the fuck was that video? Man, he just don't give a shit. Like what the Badger just don't give a fuck. Badger like digging a whole bunch of hornets. Look at all these hornets stinging Badger. Badger don't give a fuck.
That's the thing, dude. Like I'm prepping myself for this like Big Lebowski life, because I'll be damned, bro. Like I've been a debt slave my whole life, had to answer to fools, had to punch a clock, had to nod, yes ma'am, yes sir, to whatever boss my whole life. I'm done, bro. I'm done.
It's over.
I'm gonna be able to fart in my 90s recliner and not have to worry about someone judging
that
me.
old fabric just absorbs all the stink. From
you know how many farts have happened in this 90s recliner, bro? So many.
That's where the rips occur. That's how the fabric deteriorates from all the heat, and it fucking puts little holes in the damn thing.
The fart heat.
The fucking fart heat, bro.
Yeah. We got Chevy on deck. We got all the peeps in here. All the pimps and peeps.
Let's go.
Mojo. Thank you, gents. No, you're good. Check one, check two, mic check one. Mojo, we hear you loud and clear. Welcome aboard. We got Shazad Shah. Is there no bullish hour today? Yeah, there wasn't. Bagman's traveling.
There was.
He's got stuff going on.
Safe travels, Baggy. Actually, I feel not warmed up at all, though, being on here without. Normally, we already been talking for an hour, so.
Yeah, it's actually kind of nice.
Here. I feel cold, man. I'm just slowly warming up, man.
Warm up with some coffee, because it's coffee time.
That's right, man. Coffee time.
I got some tea with
official
some
coffee time mug.
Ooh.
I got some tea with some star anise.
Oh shit, star anise, getting them spices and shit. What are you? A Christmas ham? What are you gonna? Next thing's cloves. Gonna go put cloves in your ears?
Did I get it?
Oh.
I actually did put cloves in there too, and I put this other thing. I forgot what it's called.
So
But
you're
yeah.
making your own tea with your own spices. You're not
Yeah.
even doing. You're not.
Every day.
You're not doing a store bought tea bag, bro. Dude, you're fucking fire, bro. That's fire.
Yeah, that's
What
where
do I
that
look like,
turmeric.
dude? Hell no.
That's where people do the cayenne and turmeric.
You look like a
and
clown.
all
Here
that
to
shit is
amuse
like-
you. Yeah, cayenne. Yeah.
Bro, those tea bags are disgusting. You know what those bags are made of? Have you ever seen like the tea bag and you open up the tea bag, there's little tiny little worms in there and stuff? It's gross, bro. I don't trust. I got trust issues.
Shout out, Louisiana.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
me
it
too.
right here. Jeffrey Dahmer, fucking Ford Ranger, honey badger. Yeah, honey badgers just don't give a fuck. Honey badger will dig in a hole with hornets. Oh man,
Honey
Not a
badgers
I
are
just
Sunday
came
without-
across that one day, bro. I was like, "What the fuck is this, man?" It was hella funny though. Honey badgers don't give a shit.
Island Ghost, I know, right? I plan my Sundays around these shows. I'm doing great. A lot going on in the XRP Ledger world. Amazing times. Shout out, Steph. Right on. Good times ahead for all. For sure, bro. We got, 8 days? T-minus 8 days. And they burned half of LA. Within,
Crazy, bro.
They burned half of LA, bro. Like, that's crazy.
only the perfect square part they wanted to though.
Yeah,
the
only
rest.
perfectly square. All the movie stars' homes. You know what I mean?
Just
But-
got rid of all
but-
the evidence.
But trees don't burn, Berserker, because they're full of water.
Hey, this is 2025. We have forest fires in the concrete jungle now. It's 2025, folks. Anything's possible.
Yep. They got
That's
fire breaks,
crazy,
and
bro.
they're called streets and avenues. They're fire breaks, natural fire. But
It's
Berserker,
crazy,
the
bro.
winds are 40 miles an hour. They don't
But-
burn trees or bushes or anything else. They burn cars in the middle of nowhere.
Burn a car up straight in the street, bro.
Straight in the
But
street.
bushes between the building and the car survived, and they're green as fuck. You can't make this shit up, dude. It's the
Oh,
most bizarre. People ladder that John Hicks. He's a huge YouTuber, but he has 2 million followers from riding a bike, and normally he covers homeless and shit. But he has a video 38 minutes long, and he's going around the streets. And that video is actually hard to watch or hard to stop watching because it's 38 minutes and he's narrating. But somebody comes up to him on the street. He's all, bro, it's just surreal. You can't even. This makes no sense. And they're saying the exact thing that, yeah, it makes no sense because it shouldn't make sense.
It
You know
doesn't
what
make
I'm saying?
sense.
There's more
Well,
to
he
it.
kept saying in that video, Buster,
He's
he
all,
kept
it's
saying,
surreal.
dude, he's like, these houses look like they were bombed.
Yeah. He said it
Because
looked
they
like a
were
war zone.
individually, yeah, it's fucking nuts. Damn,
Everyone's
these houses
getting
look like
behind
they're
it.
bombed. Yeah, to the ground, ash, bro.
The whole
But
whole
check out-
country is getting Lahaina'd. That's my
That
term.
John
now.
Hicks.
It's
John
behind it,
Hicks
bro.
is he had a pretty good video, man. And then he even says, yeah, the news did not prepare me for what I'm seeing right now. Once you really
it's the
see it.
Freedom City.
it's like-
The new Freedom City is going to be placed. In,
Yeah,
in
we
the-
got-
in-
We got the point. I think everyone out there gets the point. We don't got to get too crazy on that topic.
Let's fucking go.
But yeah.
Oh, it's a fucking it's a clown world still, guys. It's still a fucking clown world. Like
I'm not gonna
how-
say I told you so, but what was Ellie
no.
saying?
Oh, the noticing will keep the noticing will keep happening.
Yeah,
We'll keep noticing. Yeah.
Ellie
Yeah,
told me
go
everything
Hollywood.
was. Ellie told me everything was done.
What do you
Ellie
mean
told me
done?
not-
Oh, like
Ellie
it was,
told me not to worry about anything.
it was good.
Yeah,
Okay.
thanks, Ellie. You're right.
You're right. Somebody said one house without smart meters still there. Yeah. Something up for those fires. Yep.
It's funny.
They're burning down a system, and the thing left standing after the fire has the same color as Ripple. Ooh. It's those blue roofs. Yeah.
What do you have? What do we have left? We have. They tried the alien invasion thing. It didn't work. They didn't stick too much. They might try it again. And then we have what? The cyber attack. There's only like a few things left.
Yeah.
We already got. Yeah, we already got the war stuff going on, and we have
Told you
the.
guys Florida was safer. That's funny.
Seems like we're almost there.
Yeah.
March. I'm looking forward to March. March and July. Something.
Yup.
Something around that time frame.
I hope we don't have to wait that long before we start like going. You know what I mean? But I don't think so.
I'll put it in the chat, man. Hold on.
Ooh-wee.
I just played it yesterday. Jesse's telling me what to do. He said put it in the chat.
You talk about the Hicks video?
Yeah, the Hicks video.
Yeah. Ooh-wee.
And then you could fast forward to the first 10 minutes till he gets to the houses, but that's pretty good, man.
Yeah. Share it. Gamer Lions, no bullish hour, now no coffee time. I don't know what you're talking about. We're on. We're live.
We're on, bruh.
We're
Coffee
running
time right now.
And you just wrote a comment, and Nitro just read it. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
And
what you're talking about,
with no
Willis.
wrench, Gamer Lion. Where'd you come from?
Lions
Shout out
game.
to the X, man. We're live streaming to X. We got 10 viewers on X.
Ooh.
What's up,
Morning.
XDodians?
Happy coffee time.
Yeah. And then
Live community chat. We keep it going. Crypto Church. We talk about XRP, Red Pill, and everything. And you could join too. We
Boom,
have.
I just shared it.
What do you got? You got it?
No, I just shared the live stream.
Yep.
Yeah,
Gary
man.
knows, bro. Gamer Lion's got a bag. He knows. Send it. Hustle hard. Send that shit. Yeah, we're about to go, bro. It's over. It is over. But like, why do they have to like increase the false flags at this point? Just like run it. It's like Nerdy had posted on X. Nerdy was posting some cool ass shit talking about like the fate of blockchain. Like at the end of the day, the people that think this is like decentralized are like completely baffled, bro. They're completely fooled.
It's not how it works.
This shit is whenever this shit'll go whenever they decide it'll go. It's not buying and selling. It's not market movement. It's none of that. It's when they decide it'll go. And so we're just waiting. What I'm trying to figure out is why all the fucking false flags. Just do it. The Starbucks Karens and the Target Karens don't even fucking know what crypto is. They already think it's a scam. You don't have to burn up LA to fucking do that. Like, just run it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just to catch people up, what I was mentioned on my post was, when you really think about it, everything has a central point of authority, whether it's a regulatory body of authority or a government or an ISP provider or whatever, or cloud hosting provider or whatever. Everything has a central point of authority, and everything runs on the application layer of the ISO model. So of the OSI model. So basically, nothing is like decentralized as people say, because they can easily just block a port, and then you're screwed. And then what happens to the chain? Bye bye.
Bro, if they don't fix, if they don't fix like the taxes on it, they'll catch you on the off ramps.
Yeah, and then
They'll catch your ass. Yeah.
And then you have all these different chains. Well, the banks are working with the chains that they want to use, and then all these other sub chains that are on the network, they're either based off of Ethereum, Polkadot, AVAX, Binance. Like, they're using main chains to post sub chains and then post tokens on those sub chains, and then that is the market. But in reality, the whole market only depends on maybe like 5 or 6 chains.
A few chains.
Yeah.
But that's been obvious for like, that's why I said when the Binance shot up, all that became obvious to me in like 2018, bro. Like literally
BNB hit like
it's
500
main
bucks
chains,
yeah.
and then strings of chains off of it. But even above the chains, it's only a couple interledgers. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and
there's only a few. You know?
That's the other point, that there's only like 26 primary banks, and out of those 26 primary banks, they're only going to choose a handful of companies to work with. There's only one company that has a common denominator between all those 26, and that's Ripple. They're literally all working with Ripple. So with that being said, if the primary banks are the ones picking and choosing the winners and losers, and they're the ones that are advising the whole regulatory field, technically no one should be focused on anything else but these chains, and everything else is just FUD. They're just noise. So it doesn't even matter if the price of XRP is whatever, or Chainlink or Quant or XDC or XLM or whatever. The price doesn't really matter at this point, because it's all just a buying opportunity. Because once this lifts off, it's just gonna go, and that kind of goes to the point that Buster keeps bringing up, that this just doesn't really need a reason to blast off, right? It kind of solidifies his point that it doesn't really, like, none of this needs anything, because it's all based upon a centralized authority and a centralized group of companies and banks to make all this all happen, and it can fucking literally just happen like that. So market cap literally means jack shit. It's an illusion, and all these other things that are happening they're just fucking focal points. They mean
But it's
nothing.
freedom against the evil government, nerdy.
But even
Decentralized freedom.
even like when you look at the left and the right for any issue, red pill, black pill, you know, fucking hodlers, memers, like for market cap, because there's convenience of market cap. Like even the hodler will use the whole market cap to their advantage to make a hodling point. And then you got the Bitcoiners that would, do you know what the market cap would have to be for fucking XRP to be $1,000 buster? You know,
Right.
But the whole thing is market cap means nothing. Like, you know, so it's just weird. Like, because I've listened to people use market cap in like our side of an argument, but even that shields you from XRP. And then a 7-year fucking XRP does nothing, and she blasts off, and Doge blasts off. Doge started blasting off when we started leaving the 50 cent range, and then they just hesitated. All the Doge motherfuckers, bloop, stuck there. $1.50, bitches. You ain't coming in. Get the fuck out of here. I told you for 5 years. You didn't listen, right? Because the Doge, the sheep, they're fucking green. They're moon chasers, bro. At the end of the day, they got in moon chasing. Right,
bro. 2 points. We got curator of vibes. I live here in LA. People caught on after the Maui fires. No celebs got affected, so now they're using celebs as crisis actors. I heard that James Woods' house didn't actually burn down, but he went on a tirade talking about his house did burn down. So it's like there's a lot of fuckery going on. Also, hide the evidence shit too. Another one is bro. And then Shockwave goes, Trump said regulations in his first 100 days, so the riddle price before regulations would be within 3 months.
Now.
So, it's
3 months.
It's 3 months, so it's within
days,
3 months. So you're talking the March,
the March,
you know what I mean? The
March,
date.
April.
No, no, that doesn't make it price before regulations. Price before regulations would make it could go now.
Yeah.
If regulations happen, we're fucking what, nine days away? Is it 21st or 20th?
It's the 12th today.
The 12th, so 8 days. 9 days, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you go out 108 days, that means price before regulations between now and before 108 days is price.
Yeah.
Right?
Right. Well, Shockwaves, right. I'm hope that's fucking great for us. But he's saying maximum March, April. Like we're fucking mooning this fucking year. Like
we're going now, bro. We are fucking imminent. We are going 10 to 15 like real quick.
Yeah, like, and that 90 days mark would be what, January 20th, and then it would be like what, March 20th, which goes along with like the 22nd ish, which everything is happening on the 22nd.
Yeah, and I was talking to someone and they were like, okay, yeah, I could just do this. I could do like $30 a week. I'm like, bro, you don't got weeks at $2, man.
You don't.
It's a short stop, man. You don't got 26 weeks at $2.
Yep. Curator goes.
I said it. I threw it out there. You know,
do it. That's good. That's bullish. Curator goes. Let's talk about RLUSD volume going up 7x in week 2 of usage. Yeah, bro. That's the spine. That's the new fucking center of everything.
Yep.
You know, it's
shout out to Bajan.
It's that monkey meme where he wears the sign. He goes, "Laugh now, but XRP will power the world."
Yeah.
Bajan Bane. That's a dope ass name, bro. Hey, keep talking shit, bro. Bajan Bane's coming down. He's on his way, bro.
He's coming.
Bajan Bane.
I try to tell him. I try to tell him, bro.
With the yo from Chevy.
Try to tell him, man.
But you know what,
Oh.
Bajan? You know the funny thing is, bro, is that the way how the world works and how everything is operated, that there's only like one or two outcomes. And if it's not one outcome, it's definitely the other. And within that, you can make reasonable assessments and make, you know, assumptions based off of that. But technically, it's like, if you just look at the core of how everything works, it's not that complex as people assume it to be.
Yeah, they run it all. They run it all.
It's all about money, right?
Well, we got a narrative going on. Burn the tunnels out, and then Gilliam is running the child trafficking cover up. So they're thinking the fires are. That's kind of elaborate. Burn everybody's house. We're gonna burn all your houses down to save the children. Like, I mean, I understand the concept of the whole tunnel shit, but because I remember in 2020 there was fire and shit coming out of the fucking sewers and shit in LA in SoCal back in 2020. And yeah, I remember, I think maybe then when they did the whole Mercy, you remember the ships on the shores and they like took over the fucking Central Park and shit. And like, yeah, maybe something was going on then. But at this point, I don't know, bro. That's pretty elaborate and crazy. I think it's just smart cities, climate change narrative push. That's what this is. You know what I mean? Who knows?
Yep.
Ralph Cooper in the nature,
Oh,
saving the women and the children. You're good. Ralph Cooper, shout out, bro.
Tony Bags, Bluminati on fire. Yes, it is, sir. Shout out to everyone that supported Bluminati, man.
Where are we at, dude? It's like $9 and something. It's ridiculous.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Ooh. Damn.
Yeah. It's 3.65 XRP, which is 928. This is
Look at that chart, dude.
3035 right there, bro.
That's not a candle. That's a mountain.
Hey, we spun the block, dude. Three trips. I've been sort of vague, bro. We're just finishing up the white paper. We got a lot of shit. We got some good shit coming out, man. So I just want to get sort of set up like XRP, man. Whoever believes, you know, because I know the meme shit is all dumps and all this shit. We got fucking 36,000 locked up on XRP. You know what I'm saying? So just create, you know, make it super liquid and it's fun, man. It's artistic, bro. So you know, it's creativity and we got a nice theme, all the channels, G, Bags, and we're about to tie this whole theme together, man. So get ready. We'll be dropping the white paper soon. But yeah, I didn't want to. I wasn't gonna beg anyone, man. You fuck with it, you fuck with it. If you did, you were up 170x in 12 days.
Steph.
So those that got in, man, good shit. I appreciate it, and we got more coming. Go ahead.
Well, Rich
Nerdy.
doubles down on the trafficking thing. He goes, think about the J. Paul Getty Museum. That's a hub. Yeah, there's hella hubs in LA, but maybe just burning them down, I guess, maybe hiding evidence, like, or is it, you know, let's say the white hats burned everything down just to stop all that. Well, they could have just arrested the motherfuckers.
He could have just did that. Do all that.
Like, why didn't? Yeah, well, just raid the place. You know?
Do you think
Hold on, real quick.
I mean,
Steph asks, what was the market cap? It's 37,000 XRP, which equals out to $94,000. So that's your answer. Okay.
Well, the way I look at Blue, the way I look at
Illuminati is 94,000.
$93,000, 36,000 liquidity.
Well, the way I look
We
at
got
Illuminati,
the best plumbers
bro,
in the business. Keep that liquidity flowing.
It's the same as the other bigger coins, bro, if not better. Like, it's one of those things where if you look at all the other big ass coins on First Ledger that made it,
they do not have that much liquidity, bro. They're like,
no, but it's
maybe
not
5%.
Right, I agree, and that's what we're working on as a community is getting it heavily liquid. But here's the kicker: whether it's Drop, because Drop is similar to us. I don't know what their supply is though, but whether it's Drop, Phoenix, Schwepp, like what they all have in common is hella high market caps. hella high. Like it's 600,000 is Schwepp, and that's the smallest one. The rest of them are in the millions. So the question I'm posing is, you don't think Bluminati can't go higher? It's barely touching like 90,000 something market cap. Like
we haven't hit the outside. So
wait till we're at 600,000, $1 million market cap. Like motherfucker's gonna be in the 20s, 10s.
But that's
20s,
where our theme is gonna
30s,
touch into
50s.
the Riddlers and all that. So my thing was get as many hodlers and Blue Crew on board before we hit the outside. Right? We're just starting up X, getting active on X.
But
and I haven't been to
Buster,
G-Gen yet.
It's too expensive. I can't do that.
Hey, I mean, it's everyone's own choice. But this keeps me in, for me personally.
Yeah,
it keeps me in the now, right? Because when I'm just hodling and waiting, I am not in the now. I'm past or future, right? And that's the worst time to manifest anything. The best time to manifest is being in the now, creating, right? So to me, the word meme covers up a lot of shit. It covers up artistic, creation, create. There's some creative motherfuckers in meme land, right? You can't deny that. So, and that's how I view it. Like, since we launched 2 weeks, I haven't fucking even paid attention to the price of XRP, bro. I've been so busy. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's keeping me in the now to where I'm not waiting, and
well, here's the thing though. People want to see whole numbers. And so they like that because I think people associate big coin numbers with memes. Oh, it's a meme coin. Well, I can spend $10 and get 40 billion of them. Like, they feel rich with that like amount of number of coin, but at the end of the day, it doesn't mean it's not going to 2x, 3x, 10x.
Is that XP Mart?
XP Market has the wrong picture. It's reflecting the sloth, which is the original X page, and I don't know how to get them to update that. It was right for a week, and then now it's updating the sloth, which is the original X page, and they need to update
somebody else's fucking thing.
But yeah, what did you say? I was gonna make a point.
Sorry, my bad.
Said something, Zerk.
You were talking about how you weren't focusing on ZERPs. You've been busy lately and all that.
Oh yeah, but yeah, it's
But bro, dude, what I'm saying is that like even
the end game is we're gonna build a long term. Oh, it's all the channels, right? But the long term is everyone's all, what are we gonna do? I'm gonna build a long term meme, and the end vision is we have our own slush fund. We created value, and you guys could go do the value with whatever you want to change. That's the long term goal. You know what I'm saying? So instead of bitching, oh, what are we gonna do? We're building it now. If you can't see that, that's what when I created it, I was like, fuck, yeah, this could be big if it turns just a long-term meme. If you get in the Schwepp, you know what I'm saying? And then you have your own slush fund on top of the ZERPs. Everyone's gonna be rich as fuck on ZERPs. You have your own slush fund to change whatever you need to change. And that's how it works,
You're a liquidity pool.
You're a slush fund.
But at the end of the day, bro,
yeah,
I kind of succumbed to the entire like first ledger thing. I tried a little bit in the beginning, lost my ass because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Everybody was jumping on board.
I did too.
And I resisted it at first. I was like, oh, fuck all this shit. Because, dude, I'm a hodler at heart. So my heart goes out to the hodlers. Like, I get it. But I'm not fucking around with massive portions of my bag. Like, I'm not. The first fucking rule of Fight Club, besides don't talk about Fight Club, which refers to don't talk about your bags. But the second rule of Fight Club is don't spend money that you fucking are going to cripple yourself with. When you're chasing memes, obviously you don't fucking do something stupid, But
the thing about memes though, is that the thing about First Ledger and all this stuff is that anyone could have done this with XRPL services, right? But anyone could have went on to XRPL service because Bags made a video a while ago.
Bro,
so you can literally go on
Bags
XRPL
was one of the
service,
pioneers of a fucking meme
and
coin.
You can create your own token, and you can trade your token on the XRP Ledger DEX. But the only thing that really attracted people to all of this stuff was the interface itself, and the ease of
the
use.
First Ledger shit got it all on fire.
But
But
okay.
technically, none of it was even needed at all. It was all there to begin with from the get-go.
Exactly. But do you think it's a coincidence that Magnetic comes out, XP Market comes out, but First Ledger made it simple, right? If you could fucking hit the link and let Telegram do its thing, you fucking set up a wallet. You don't even have to set up trust lines on First Ledger, right? But do you think it's a coincidence now? Because a lot of people with the meme world, memes aren't going anywhere because of the AMM pools behind the memes tied to XRP, right? Do you think it's a coincidence that all this comes out right now, 3 months before fucking RLUSD, and now they're locking up even more fucking XRP? Do you think that's coincidence? But everybody wants a scarcity event. You see what I'm saying? I mean, Magnetic pool's huge, bro. You got millions locked up to Magnetic.
Yeah.
I'm so old. I remember I used to believe Magnetic was a complete fucking scam. I was like,
A lot
what's
of
this
people,
mag
Bro,
shit?
I was
On Telegram. I was like, what the fuck is this? Yeah.
with the trading bot, with the tip bot or whatever, the rocket bot.
Yeah.
The rocket bot on Telegram, bro. I was in those pools, like the NTL, the NLTs, or the fucking the NLNs or whatever.
nerdy.
All these different tokens. I was in fucking X Magnetic doing the same shit that you guys are doing on First Ledger.
Exactly.
I was
Bro,
doing the
go
same
back-
shit back
You
then.
literally helped me get on You helped me get on Magnetic like 6 months ago, or however
It's the
long
same
ago,
shit.
7 months ago.
Yeah.
It's literally the
thing.
same shit.
But Magnetic's
my
been around
point in
for
the
years
big picture
in
was
Telegram.
everybody's like scarcity, right? All this is adding into the scarcity event that's about to happen, and it's
Well,
not a
look,
coincidence.
Go back to
that all
fucking
this
Big
rolled
Watch.
out.
Go back to
Big
Big
Watch,
Watch.
where you at?
The previous comment where he's like, I just realized there's only 10,000 Illuminati tokens yesterday. But here's the fucking psyop: is it doesn't fucking matter. Yeah, the likelihood of this. Here's the likelihood. So let me here. Hold on, real quick. Let me say it. So Bitcoin. Let's use Bitcoin as an example. Bitcoin's already fucking maxed the fuck out. Well, Berserker, it's going to go to $1 million. That's only 10x. But what I'm saying is, everybody who is ever going to buy Bitcoin is going to buy it. They've already done bought it or whatever. So what I'm saying compared to Illuminati is that, yeah, Illuminati's similar in the fact that it's got a low supply, because Bitcoin's only like 20 million or something like that. So it's got a low supply at 10,000. But here's the kicker: there's only 150 holders of Illuminati.
That's right. But that's
if you
a
look
lot
at the numbers,
for
it's not
a new
maxed
meme.
out. It's not maxed out. It's not fucking blasted out already. It's fucking just starting. So yeah, you're looking at a $10 Illuminati damn near. But this motherfucker is, once it gets $1 million market cap or fucking $600 market cap,
$1 million market cap, it's now $93.
93 fucking dollars. Yeah, that's a fucking 10x,
It's a 10x.
from now. Yeah.
But
I think
people don't understand that side of
But
it.
the likelihood of Illuminati going to fucking $93 with $1 million market cap is way better than Bitcoin going to $1 million.
Well,
But the way the coin tokenomics work, people don't realize. So let's say I say, hey, I'm going to set it for 100,000 coins. Right now, if we did the same performance, it would be 93 cents. You just take a zero, right? If
But
I'd have did
people
a million
somehow
coins,
are psychologically,
right now it would be,
Yeah.
because it doesn't matter if you make 8 trillion coins or 8 coins.
There you
Once
go.
you process that coin, the value is the same.
That's
It's
the
just
point.
shared over less coins. Yeah.
That's the
So,
fucking point.
a lot of people don't
Whatever
understand
amount
that.
of money you put in it is gonna 10x no matter what.
But
Doesn't
doing
matter
the
what it is.
shows, we didn't come on here and be like, we want to do it like this show, that show. No, I want to do something different and go the opposite way, where if people do invest, they're actually going to see the dollar amount quicker, right? Versus if I give you fucking 8 zeros of coins and you move up 2 zeros, you don't even fucking see it really. Unless you're on First Ledger and it shows you the price in XRP, then it's like it smacks you in the face, right? But the average person is not going to see the gain, right? So
That's the other
we're gonna
thing
do
that
something the opposite way, you know, and
That's
do
the other-
low supply, because there's a low amount of people packed in this group. There's not even 10,000 of us. There's like probably literally 2,000 that watch these live streams. Everyone outside of these live streams, they're not fucking as research as people watching these shows, period.
there's OGs hodling this coin.
People that watch
what this
the
is.
mainstream bullshit, the 20-minute videos and the the 200,000, they're not investing it. They won't invest 2 hours of their time.
That's the only thing that made.
They only want
memes.
20 minutes. Quick.
It's
You know
what
I'm
Nerdy
saying?
fucking said. It's the interface that made people pay attention to memes. It's fucking First Ledger that smacked the XRP balance in your face versus you having to do your own math with the decimal.
But that was
And then
brilliant
other
by First
exchanges-
Ledger.
Other exchanges realized that, and then they just implemented the same thing, right?
They implemented,
Like,
but not like
if you look at, hold on, real quick. If you look at XMAG went up to what, 20,000 XRP for one XMAG. That's fucking ridiculous. And I had like 5 mag, so I could have had like almost what 100,000 XRP just by holding my mag, just letting it go, and just boom, I would have had a shitload of 100,000 XRP for free had I just shut the fuck up and just held it.
yeah. But
I'm just saying, like,
I'm forgetting thoughts, man. You said something. I was about to jump in, and then
Nerdy, please go look at the chart, motherfuckers.
Well,
Don't believe
the
me.
holder account is really small, and so the only thing, dude, is that there's a lot more room to grow with this, and people are already blasted out, like they feel like they're defeated because the price is so high. The only reason why the price is so high because the supply is so low. But
big watch.
the room to grow is there.
I'll even show you.
Yeah,
big watch, man. Those are some impressive watches on your fucking X, bro. I was like, this is why he calls himself Big Watch.
it's actually
Oh,
timepieces. That's funny.
Yeah, he's a pimp, bro. Big Watch is a pimp.
Damn,
You're
son.
just in junior pimp flight school, Zerker. You're not a fucking.
I don't
true
even
pimp
have a
like
watch,
Big
dude. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, we're gonna put you in junior pimp university. We'll get you
That'll work.
on game, bro.
Do I have to apply for a scholarship or what?
Yeah.
Nerdy's
Well,
got sauce
funny,
coming
dude.
up, guys. Nerdy's got
Look.
sauce coming up. There we go.
Because I don't like people think that I'm saying just some bullshit. It bothers me. Look right here. It went all the way up to 10,000 XRP, almost 11,000. It went up to for one mag.
XP market. We watching you, brother. Can you get our X changed? You're showing the sloth, which is our original X page, but I updated it on First Ledger to get the correct symbol up on that XP market. If you could do that, I'd appreciate you, XP market. Shout out.
We got motherfuckers watching us right now, bro. XP
And like,
market,
look,
shout out.
right now it's at 2,200 XRP. It's $5,000 for one mag.
That's retarded, bro.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's a nice vision to this, bro. So they're gonna jump on board eventually, man. But whoever has, man, appreciate it. And we got some good shit planned out. So let's run it.
Halifax speaking some weird Canadian. You're gonna fund pimp Skook Zerker with all your Zerk. What the fuck are you saying? What does that mean, bro?
Zerker. Yeah, man.
Skook? What the hell's a Skook?
I worked with a dude that used to use that. He's like, man, you just in junior pimp flight school, bro. You're not a pimp like me. That was his line. I'm like, you shut your fat ass up, bro. You ain't no fucking pimp.
Yeah. Yeah, paper chaser. Whatever happened with 589 coin? That's the thing. All these fucking coins went by the wayside because it wasn't the correct atmosphere. It wasn't the correct like boiling pot of soup stew.
You know what the difference
and
is?
now it's correct, so it's going viral.
You know what I
XRP
believe the
memes.
difference is we started with hodlers. So any hodler that pulled the trigger, a hodler will hold on to the profit. But if it was 100% traders, we'd go to $10. It'd be back down to fucking $3 the next
It would
day,
have
bro.
fucking dumped. It would have been a
Yeah,
pump
but
and dump.
hodlers could
Yeah.
fucking hold their shit. They could hold the line, man. That's why I wanted to keep coming around here as many times as I could without. And it's still going up, bro. And we're not,
Tim-
you know.
You know,
Can you fucking enlighten me, bro? What the fuck does skook
Shook it up.
mean? Skook. S-K-O-O-K. It's some Canadian shit, dude.
you know the one thing about all of this stuff, which is kind of funny, is that now that I'm building my own thing, I've realized that a lot of these exchanges, wallets, or even AI chatbots, they're all just wrappers. It's all just like, it's all open sourced APIs or WebSockets that are being called, and then the interface itself is what is custom, right? Like if you compare all these different exchanges for the XRP ledger. Technically, they're all technically the same thing. The only thing difference between them is just the interface. But in the back end, they're all doing the same shit. They're all calling to the same servers, to the same like. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. But Nerdy, I know what I was gonna say earlier and I forgot.
Go ahead.
You helped me do magnetic like I don't know how long. It was months ago.
Yeah.
Remember when you helped me drop some ZERPs in magnetic?
Yeah, but the AMM.
But I had to learn all that.
Yeah.
And then once I started looking into the memes and I got on First Ledger, I was like, oh, it's all the same shit. Like,
yeah,
this shit ain't going nowhere, fool, because you're tied. You're literally tied to XRP, man, and you're locking it up. I'm like, oh yeah. And then it just clicked. I'm like, this shit ain't going nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
And actually being on DGens, man, 999, we had on one of the X spaces, we talked about that issue for 30 minutes. And he wasn't like attacking me or anything, but I was questioning it, right? Questioning it.
Mm-hmm.
And I learned a lot from those dudes, man. They're all everybody's XRP at the end of the day, man.
Mick says we're so intimidating together. Are we intimidating, bro?
No, we're not.
Mixed.
We're like,
what is it? Mix, aka just so.
Let's go, bro.
So.
Yeah. That's funny. Welcome aboard.
Shout out,
Halifax School, misspelled on multiple. Okay, cool. You got me.
You have a grizzly, a polar, and a panda. How the fuck is that intimidating?
Let's go, bro. Let's go. Ooh, Ripple USD is valued at market cap of 72 million.
276 watching, man. And
we got World Be Free
54 on
market.
X.
Ooh.
3 people on the ZRK Busters backup channel.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Tell ZRK Buster over there they're clowns, man. They don't know what they're doing. Get over to Uncle Buster.
Get over to Uncle Buster, yeah. That's just a backup channel in case some shit happens at this main channel. We do have a backup, just so you know, guys. So we got World Be Free, XP Market. We need to get you on Dip-a-Toe. Yeah, XP Market, Melissa would World Be Free. She does a show called Dip-a-Toe, so hit her up. Boom. Tony Bags, Stephanie, besides our page not uploading correctly, we have had no problems with XP Market ease. Okay. So apparently XP Market's good to go. It's just our avatar is a sloth and it's not the right avatar.
It's not the right avatar, yeah.
That's all it is.
And yeah, hopefully they fix it. I'm not hating on XP, man. I like XP.
XP's
I
tight.
like it all, man. XP, Mag.
XP's tight.
I like all of them. But
I had trouble with bids. Nothing
like Zum though. Zum,
Yeah.
if you set a trust line, Zum would be smart to show the value in XRP without going to swap. Right? But some don't want to do that too, because when you swap inside of some, you get fucking raped, bro.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You get raped swapping inside of some. You'd be better off going to Mag and selling it, or XP Market and selling it. And getting XRP.
Do we really know how much of the supply left on exchange? They're not on exchanges. It's on the DEX. XP Market, Island Ghost, Stephanie, nothing personal. Our system automatically detects tokens where trading has stopped. All right. Bijan, planetary alignment soon. Intergalactic, planetary, intergalactic, planetary alignment soon. Let's go, bro. Keep our money on the XRP ledger.
Hey, Colton Obey is the shit. Yeah, bro. Lower was telling me about the Obey. Obey's payment token payment token is six coins, bro.
Ooh.
They fucking issued 6 coins. That's crazy. But that's some unique shit though. They're definitely unique, man. And
we
good
need
at
help.
what they do.
We need help. Mr. Connector needs Nerdy's brain. Unlike trust lines, MPTs do not represent bidirectional debt relationships. Instead, MPTs function more like a unidirectional trust line with only one balance. Mr. Connector,
is that a question?
Would you like to elaborate?
Actually, can you push that up? Yeah, let's drop the
Yeah.
gate, dude. You guys, it's 45 minutes.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, bro. We're gonna be on here for a minute, dude. We gotta make up.
Connector, that is
Baby
a dope ass fucking little deal you got there. Golden State Mike. It's like
with the digital ocean.
Yeah,
Yep.
You can't fuck with Connector.
They're traces on a PCB, bro. They're not waves. They're traces. Baby Gates drop. We got the link in the chat. You guys want to join us? Welcome to Coffee Time, a live community chat. Talk about XRP. We talk about Red Pill. We talk about crypto. Talk about whatever you want. And you can join too. Go ahead and click the link in the chat. We got room for 10. 3 on deck now. So 7 of you better click the link now. We have room for 2 more in the backstage. So if nobody's participating, we could just keep cycling you guys in. So if you guys want to join, we got 293, bro. We're pushing
293,
record.
no warm up, bro. We came on here cold.
Cold as shit. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck it. Shout out Louisiana. Love you, bro. Yeah, every time I say that, shit. I mean, that's a shout out to Louisiana, bro. If you don't know, if you know, you know. And if you don't know, you know now. Big fan of Illuminati.
Connector, you're sending me a link, bro, but I want to know, like, you said you needed my brain. So do you have like a question, or are
Get
you
on
just
deck,
showing,
bro?
Are you showing me something? I don't know what's going on. Just click the link and hop in.
Yeah, man. Connect that.
Lower's got
fancy ass,
kin. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to get some kin,
Beastie
bro.
Boys reference. Love it. Fuck yeah.
I want to get Energy Web. 100 million supply. I want to do one nice buy on Energy Web before this shit really pops off. And Ken is one of those things. Oh man, yeah, I'll get some Ken. I'll get some Ken. Still got no Ken. I can't get them all, but everyone's saying Ken. Excellent.
Oh, here's Duo.
Hey.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, big pimpin'?
I'm in the car.
Where are you going?
I'm at the Volkswagen dealership trying to get new wiper blades, but they're closed on Sunday. So I'm gonna go pick up some steaks. But I was listening to you guys, and
Nice.
yeah, thought I'd jump on and see how these people do this from the car.
So you're so bougie. You gotta go to the dealership to get wiper blades. You just go to Costco.
Oh, dude, like, and not only that, but I'll let them put it on.
But you know what, bro? That's the smartest thing you can ever do because
I broke my windshield once. Yeah.
Well, it's not just that. It's just like when you have service records of little things like that, when you go sell the car, people like that shit.
That's true too. But one time I lifted up both. It wasn't me that broke it, but I lifted up both arms. I removed the wiper blade, and the guy that was gonna help me at the, I think it was like just an AutoZone, he bumped the car, and one of the wiper blades without a blade on it snapped down and shattered my windshield. Cracked my windshield. So I'm like, yeah, thanks. And I was like, don't worry, I got a 0 deductible, so it wasn't a big deal, but it was a pain in the ass, but no big deal.
Good morning, gentlemen.
But now I don't do that.
We got dual citizen on deck. We got XRP
We got
Bishop. And we got LEET.
Got Ellie. What's up, Ellie?
Ooh.
G'day, mate. How are
We
you?
got G.
G.
What's up,
What
G?
up, G?
GDLT on deck.
What's up, fam?
What's up,
How you
man?
doing, bro?
What's up, man?
How you doing, man?
Getting through, man. We were still away from my place. They're trying to burn our keys out here, and
That's crazy, bro.
it looks like they're turning it into Dune over here. People are selling out of water over in the markets and everything like that, and it's just a sign of things to come for people fighting over drops with XRP in the future. You know.
That's right. Hey,
Lower. That shit's hella funny, bro. Every time we go to AutoZone, 2-wheel drive or 4-wheel, it's like, bro, just give me wiper blades. What are you talking about? Whoa, what kind of transmission? Is it manual? Is it all like, bro? It's just fucking wiper blades, bro.
When
what are
we're
you talking about?
G's
when we're
our,
doing
boots on the ground, bro.
yeah, when we were doing the boardroom, you're like, I remember you messaging, man, it's pretty bad, and then you're like, it's pretty bad out here, guys. So it's like, it didn't even fucking dawn on me like how bad it was till you start seeing it. I was like, fuck. Because actually, you said it, you probably reported first. I mean, I didn't know anything about it.
Dude, it was just when it was starting, when like I did my stream and the winds were pretty bad, right? Like they weren't like terrible. Like there was all like, you could just tell the Santa Anas were picking up. And then by the time boardroom started, I just started hearing things hitting like the walls of the place that I was at. I was like, dude, I need to get out of here. I put my stuff in my car and my XRP hat flew off in the wind, and then I got taken off my feet and pushed off and rolled over from how strong the gust of wind was. But I took my hat flying away going, okay, Aquarius is going to carry, the winds of Aquarius are going to carry XRP up and away. You know, I took it as a positive thing, but yeah, dude, it got even gnarlier after that. And then I even remember last week on Coffee Time, we were so bullish about XRP in the week ahead. And I said, I don't know, guys, the astrology is really weird this week. And dude, turned out to be really weird this week for sure. This past week.
Hell yeah.
We got Tails on deck. He's in LA too. Did you get burned out, Tails, or what?
Man, y'all wouldn't believe this shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Dude.
I'm like ground zero, bro. Where I'm at, shit's burned down, bro. Neighborhood's gone. Family's gone. Like, honestly, bro, like, you wouldn't believe this shit if I told you, bro.
That's crazy, because I watched that damn Jack Hicks on his electric bike. My son watches him, and he went on his electric bike on YouTube.
Oh, is that the one he didn't have a seat on his thing?
Yeah. And I was like, oh shit. Like, then you got a real look. So what about your place, Tels?
Man, right now we got National Guard in the area. We got FEMA in the area. They blocked down every block. You can't go nowhere. Matter of fact, today I just went outside and they got my block blocked off. And they told me if I leave, I cannot come back, bro. So I'm basically hostage in my house right now.
That is fucking insane, bro.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Dude,
How are you on
and
food,
you're
man?
over in the like near the Altadena one, right?
Yeah,
Tails?
I'm right on the border in Altadena, bro.
Yeah, crazy, bro. It's nuts, man. But hey, man, they're trying to build a smart city. They're trying to build a smart city over in LA. This is a hell of a way to start doing that.
Yeah.
I mean,
yep, that's what it's about, man.
Yeah, exactly. That's not good, man.
Yeah, man, we half of the city still doesn't have power. We didn't have water.
Yeah. The water's bad to drink, man. It's like
the
markets are selling out of water now.
Yep.
There was no water coming out.
Nobody wants to believe the subliminals that they freaking foreshadow to you. Why do you think Dune is such a pop? Like, dude, they've made remakes of Dune throughout time. Why did they think that they started doing another Dune series like in the past couple of years to like foreshadow? Get ready to be fighting over water. You know,
Well, Chris,
Right?
Get
Dude,
ready to
they
be fighting
made
over
the Dune
drops.
series. They made
Chris
the new
B.
Dune series, so I have something to fucking watch again, dude. Thank God.
Chris B
There's
says
like
so
nothing to watch right now.
Chris B says so aluminum rims melt in an open wood fire now.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, without
So
a forge. Yeah.
Tels, you gonna
Praying
try
for
to
you,
stay
Tails.
there, or you got somewhere you could go? Like,
Man, bro, it's crazy because I have to work tomorrow, and they were like, well, if you leave, you're not going to be able to come back home. So now I'm like, damn, dude, I don't even know what to do at this point, bro. Like, do I stay?
Right.
And because they don't tell us how long it's going to be like this for. So it's like, do I leave and then risk not coming back for a minute, or do I stay and run out of food and water and shit? So
I would
Dude,
personally, I would bounce.
Dude,
if I had somewhere I could go, I would probably go. Unless
but the thing is, the area I'm in, so much shit burned down. So many families are displaced. I have family that lost house. I have friends that lost houses, and everybody's staying in Airbnbs. Hotels are packed. It's like, I don't even know where to stay if I even were to go look to see where to stay. And it's not going to be nowhere near here. That's for sure.
It's got to be out of the city, man. Dude, I'm like risking losing one of my jobs because they're trying to call me into work, and I'm like, dude, the freaking city is burning down. Like, F that. I ain't going to freaking work. I'm not gonna risk like breathing in harmful air. I don't care. Like, dude, I'll land on my feet somehow, but like, it ain't worth it. It ain't freaking worth it, dude.
G's got a point, Tails. That's something to think about, breathing in that air. Yeah, he's got a good point.
Yeah,
dude,
man,
I can't believe they found another way for us to put masks on again. They knew that we weren't going to buy like they knew we weren't going to buy freaking a disease narrative. So they're like, you know what? Then let's make the air quality bad.
You're right, bro.
That's actually something I would wear a mask for, like so that I wouldn't inhale that shit.
Yeah. They found a way, man.
It's pretty. The weather, the air quality is a lot better than it has been the last couple of days. Like I live really close to the mountains, and you can actually see them today. But over the last few days, man, the air has been toxic. It doesn't even smell like fire; it smells like burnt like materials.
Well,
And
Tails, I think Nita Blossom will put you up for a little while.
dude, and the crazy thing is like there's people now like performing arson to just add on to the fire. Like there's people setting up gas canisters in random spots of like the city and hoping that it catches on fire and then you know just like starts adding on to it. It's like, dude, this is weird, man. It's freaking weird.
But the whole situation's weird, and it's more to it than they're trying to show.
Totally.
Like in my area, they didn't show any aerial coverage of none of this, and every area that got burnt down, like a block above my house, has been blocked off where you can't even see what's going on. And the way the fire spread, like it was in the mountain on the east side of the city. It moved all the way to the west side of the city and somehow jumped into neighborhoods. But the area that it started in, those houses didn't burn down. And all the areas on the west side that burned down are all ethnic owned buildings that's been passed down generations.
Hey, G, you know how you just mentioned that there's people that are starting stuff out and there's basically like orchestrating things. That kind of reminds me of the whole BLM riot stuff. It's kind of like the same setup, right? Where it's kind of
there's
like
so many similar vibes to 2020 that have already started off in this year. Like it's freaking nuts, man. So, and I think I was talking about this last time, like the Ouroborsian thing, like the way Trump went out was like in 2020 and the catastrophe there. The way he's coming in is coming into a catastrophe. But hey, at least it looks like as it gets closer to the end of his term, it's not going to be the same crap. Hopefully it starts off with like whatever this chaos and then it gets better from here. But anyways, dude, like what was I saying? Oh man, I'm sorry. There's a lot like going on, but I lost my train of thought with that question, but I'll get back to it when I can. Oh, dude, JPL. So the Altadena fire was expanding over to where JPL and NASA is at.
Man, they stopped it quick over there, though.
And then how convenient that it stops just before it gets there, and it starts going towards Mount Wilson instead of going more towards the left direction, if you will, towards JPL. It started going in the opposite direction. Of course, they don't want like freaking NASA and JPL to be burned down, but they don't mind everything else around it to be burned down.
Exactly. And it's crazy. This shit has Maui vibes for sure.
Bro, I was just gonna say that. It's just the same thing with Oprah's house, right? How anything Oprah's real estate was fine, but everything else around her real estate was burnt to ashes. It's the same shit.
I guess Mel Gibson's house went up in smoke too. So they don't like him,
dude.
Clearly.
And you know what's crazy? The news is only talking. The news only talking about celebrity houses, bro. They don't care about fucking people, bro.
Dude,
hell no.
Of course they don't, dude.
It's gonna be so terrible when the Oscars air and then all the celebrities are like, "My home was burned down," and then like to all the celebrities' homes who were burned down here. It's like, dude, who cares about y'all? Like, you guys are multimillionaires. Like,
well, people still follow the stars, and what's his face earlier. Creator of Vibes had actually pointed on that topic, saying that they're now using the stars as crisis actors.
Yep, exactly.
It to solidify like the climate change bullshit.
Just like they did with 2020, right?
Bro.
Just like they did with 2020.
It's the same shit.
But it's crazy because like I'm watching the news, right? And all these fires are popping up out of nowhere in areas that it's not even down power lines, and the news is like, well, the wind is blowing it, but the wind, you don't even see the trees blowing. Like trees are not blowing. But yet they saying embers is flying miles away and starting new fires. Like, nah, bro. This shit ain't it.
Are you saying that they're controlling this? Come on, right?
There will always be people who are crooked enough to say this is an opportunity for me to get rid of this property and build something new. That has always happened.
Right.
So some of these fires
land grab
could very well be fake. I mean, people burn the house. Why not burn this house? I'm losing money on it anyway. start the fire is around it anyway. So
and on Bishop's point, how is this not similar to the mud floods? It's technically the same thing, right?
Dude,
where you just burn everything down and you're basically, it's a reset. You're burning everything down and building something new. That's what a reset is.
And then let the insurance prove to me that I did this. You know, let the insurance try to figure it out.
But it's crazy because if you're talking insurance, right? A lot of insurance companies cancel people's fire coverage a few months back.
Oh,
and then the mayor of LA, Karen Bass, she cut firefighters budget by 17 million last month
and paid the LAPD because they know the LAPD is going to be busy fighting off people who are rioting against all this BS. It's going to be nuts, dude.
But
there was no water in the fire hydrants when they were trying to use them.
Tails, you're saying
That's crazy, dude.
Tails, you're saying they cut the insurance before this happened, like
before
it was coming.
And they cut the budgets, bro.
Yep.
Right
You know
before
what's
this.
crazy is I have insurance, and 12/14 I got an email. Oh, you know, I thought maybe I didn't have enough money in my account because it automatically draws them. What the fuck? I called them up. Insurance left California, and I had to move to direct on 12/14.
Yeah, dude.
And I was like, dude, that's weird. He's like, oh,
That
no,
is
we're just waiting. We're waiting for all the policies when they're up. Because I went on insurance. I'm like, maybe I could just pay direct through there's no payment. They don't want no money. And then I ended up having to call them. But that was 12/14.
And there's a bunch of insurance fraud going on too now, where you're having even fake insurance agencies or fake, you know, people who are faking to be insurance agencies calling these people and getting their personal information. And then obviously, like, you know, committing identity fraud and, you know, taking advantage of that. Like, all this stuff is going to help propel towards, you know, the smart cities, towards digital ID, right? Like, it's just because the people can't find any other alternatives, and they should see through this freaking BS. They're going to call out, like, I think, you know, they're going to call out for Gavin Newsom to resign. Obviously, like, they're going to call out the things that we, like, we're going to win some battles, but it's still going to be like sacrificing your personal freedom in the end somehow. Like,
man, there is no freedom, bro.
G,
yeah, there is.
But technically, G, if they got rid of Newsom, it doesn't even matter at this point.
It doesn't even matter at this point.
Yeah, shit was already done. Shit already happened the way they wanted it to.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly. The job's done.
Bro, you guys are in SoCal. I'm in NorCal. Both sides are fucked. And in between, the whole valley, all fucked. The whole damn state is ruined. So Newsom coming and leaving is not gonna do. Bro, we had $95 billion and now we're in debt of $65 billion. What the fuck happened?
Well, what you got to do is look at whether or not Newsom's got a nephew they're gonna place after him or some shit. It's always a family member.
Oh yeah, they always got somebody lined up.
The Gettys, the Pelosi's, the Browns, and the Newsoms are all related by blood.
That's correct. That's wild, bro.
Yeah,
that's
remember when they put Schwarzenegger in? That was a fucking mock joke. That was bro. Every governor of fucking California for the last 50 years has been a motherfucking ass. Related to each other. Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah. And when it comes down to it, it's really about the 15-minute cities they want to build, because we're going to have the Olympics here in 3 years. Yeah. So they really, this is at the perfect time, bro, for them to rebuild shit how they want to, bro.
Exactly. Bro, how is California not viewed as a monarch when it technically is?
Yep.
Everybody's going to cheer for it.
Kennedy. Technically, he's a Kennedy.
Outlaw. Tails, can I bring you food? Will they let me drop off food?
They're not even going to let you get up here, bro.
Dude, they got
it blocked off where if I leave, bro, I cannot come back to my house, bro. I don't even think it's about looting, bro, because you can't get in or out at all, bro.
Yeah,
so it's not about looting because people ain't even up here.
Keep you at home all the time, right? They want to have you wearing masks and keep you at home all over again. It's just keep giving you reasons to go into the metaverse, to go online more and more, to have jobs through the internet.
Wait till the big fuckery happens where they clear all the mess and the wreckage, and then they just fucking buy you out, because which will be good for you, but at the end of the day, they'll buy everybody out and buy all that land. Yeah.
And isn't that what happened in Lahaina? That's exactly what happened in Lahaina.
That's what they're gonna do, bro. And the thing about Altadena, for people like that don't know that area, is like it's a lot of all right. First off, Altadena is a rich area. All the houses up there go for $1 million+, right? But a lot of these houses are owned for generations, and they probably were bought like $20,000. So, you know, ethnic people, black people, Hispanic people own these areas. And those are all the areas that burned down. All the rich people with all the real money, their areas didn't burn down, bro. So it was definitely a power grab.
And Tails, think about that. Think about all those people who probably had money, like cash, whether it's in a savings or whatever. They had cash in their home, most likely. Now all their savings is gone. So now they just lost all their wealth. So they didn't just lose their house. They actually lost their retirement with it.
Dude, and a lot of people who evacuated the Altadena fires definitely didn't think the fire would get to their area, so they only left with like a few things at a time because they thought, oh, you know, it's not gonna reach here, and then next thing you know, their whole life is burned down, man. I know a good amount of people who had that happen, man.
This is the perfect way to come in and land grab too, because all you got to do is offer to buy pennies on the dollar. And people will sell it to you because they have.
Because a lot of people don't have insurance, and a lot of people's insurance canceled them. So the banks are going to own them houses.
And then what happens?
Beds. You don't have food.
All those people, all those people with those high yearly salaries are now down with the people who had nothing. They just got rid of a whole class of people from one single fire. Boop, gone, done, and they'll never recover. Gone. They'll never get it back.
Wait. Somebody said, think of all the jobs this will create. Yeah, jobs for androids, not jobs for humans.
Yeah, or outsourced jobs.
Yeah, dude.
Right?
Exactly. Or jobs that you're doing from home.
Where they outsource customer service from a different call center from a whole different country, right? So.
Yeah, man, this shit is crazy, bro. This area will never be the same, bro.
Dude, this is exactly the reason why I wanted to get out of California and just never had the means, man, and still don't. But this is the exact reason for shit like this, man.
But it's also the exact reason why you shouldn't
escape
leave.
LA, escape New York. They told you a long time ago.
Well, think about this. California being the most wealthiest state out of the whole nation, even if we adopted Canada, we would still be number one. We would still be the most wealthiest nation. So technically, California actually owns the whole country, and that's why all the DARPA and everything is here. This is actually HQ for the whole damn system.
So
Albert Cordova, for sure, bro.
When it was going down, were you home or did you go home after?
Nah, man, I was here. It's crazy because, all right, so the day it was windy, bro. Like the day started off windy as hell. But the wind was weird because it will stop and start and stop and start and stop. It wasn't like consistent. It'll stop for a little bit and then it'll gust like 60 miles an hour. It'll stop and it'll gust like 60 miles an hour all day long. As the night came in, it was doing that all day. It knocked down all the power. So there was no power. Everything was black. And then we kept getting like emergency alerts like, oh, there's a fire in the area. There was already a Palisades fire. So I figured, oh, it was just that area that they were giving notifications for. So when I got the last alert and I opened it up and they said the Eden area, I'm like, I live right by the Eden Canyon Mountains. So I'm like, let me go outside. As soon as I went outside, bro, the fire is right there, bro. So I'm like, fuck, I panicked, bro. I'm like, oh shit, I need to gather shit up, bro, because that shit was moving so quick. I'm like, man, I'm way too close, bro. So I loaded up, got all my shit loaded, and I got out of here. And so I got out of here that night. The next day, I tried to come back. I came back. Luckily, like, my house is good, but a block up, not so good, bro. Like, so I went up in the areas that's like a block up. Man, everything's burned down, bro. I live by a country club. That's gone. My middle school is gone. The whole area that's by there is gone. It's crazy, bro. It's unreal, and it's crazy because I'm by the mountains, but there's mad neighborhoods in between the mountains, and I don't know how it jumped from the mountains to the neighborhoods like that, but it just doesn't seem right.
Because that was a weapon. Because what you're seeing is this. So I'll show you. Share screen.
Have you seen what laser weapons can really do?
So this right here is what you're seeing. So you see how there's ripples? That's the gust that you're seeing. So you get one gust, then there's a gap, and then there's another gust. That's a weapon that you're hit by. That's not natural.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't a natural. Definitely wasn't natural.
That's a frequency.
Man.
Those are pulses.
And they were telling us beforehand, like, oh, it's going to be windy, but they were saying like maybe 30, 40 miles, bro. We had 100 miles an hour winds, bro.
Dude, it was the hardest I've ever seen. Hardest winds I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I've never been blown off my feet and rolled to the floor on a gust of wind like that ever, dude.
And
yeah, man.
That's yeah. Because G, your comment on boardroom stuck in my head, and then when I watched the news, I remember your comment. You're like, guys, it's pretty bad out here. Like, I remember that comment, dude. I was like, oh fuck. Like, what?
I even said I'm kind of getting scared. Like,
yeah.
And I wouldn't
Man,
say
that shit was
lightly.
scary, bro.
I would never say that, you know, until like if I was serious, you know. But yeah.
Yeah, man. So now I'm stuck in this area. I got enough water and food for maybe a couple of days, but I'm gonna definitely have to start figuring out my next move because it seems like we have military, we have tanks, all kind of shit. So it seems like a totally different situation now.
Dude, and the frustrations of people are going to only increase, man, when the rains and the floods come and they don't have homes to go to, and like, yeah, man, get ready, dude. It's a perfect storm that they're doing to set up this smart city, without a doubt.
Mm-hmm. They have the power to control the current of not just oceans but the wind too, and that's all through pulses. So, like for example, we saw on the East Coast. Dude,
it's not even 2040 and 2050. Whoever said that comment, it's 2028. We got Olympics coming here. We want to appeal to tourists.
I'll show you.
You know,
remember how the winds was supposed to hit? It was supposed to hit New York or something, and then it curved and it hit Florida or something like that. That was from a weapon. The weapon is what shifted, and that was through that's all through satellites and sound frequency.
G was doing somersaults.
Yeah.
Here's one for Tails. Go back.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, that's quite a way away from me. Riverside is like a cool ass hour drive going eastwards, but it's crazy because it's not even just my area, man. Like the fires are still going in Palisades. It's like over 20,000 acres burned down, and then there was a fire that popped up in the Hollywood Hills, then Granada Hills, then the Valley area. So basically, whole California's on fire, bro.
And we'll see what this week brings. You know, the news is already propagating strong winds.
Oh yeah, we
in the
said
middle of
they're
the
gonna
week.
have more winds on Tuesday.
RN, they did this to employ illegals and land grab.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. And you know what makes me mad though, because like the community came together. You know, a lot of people, you know, lost houses and didn't have anywhere to go. And if you know the Pasadena area, we have the Rose Bowl, which is like a major like area where, you know, UCLA plays, and it's a large area that's open. And the people of the city went down there and, you know, started donating, you know, food and water for people who didn't have shelter and anything to eat. And it became so big that everybody decided to go down there and help. And then the fucking city comes out and is like, oh, we need this area for National Guard, so you guys got to move.
That's fucking bonkers.
Yeah, there's a
It's
reason
crazy.
they decided to fund the LAPD and not the fire department. You know what I'm saying? They're getting ready for the people to revolt.
Shit is crazy, man.
Because, hey, they got that extra pay, so they're going to be more incentivized to make sure they, you know, other people are following the law and, you know, whatnot. And, you know, it's, I mean, it might be freaking, you know, hey, it's going to look like what it looks like in Escape from LA. It's going to be a freaking police state, dude, at least for the short term.
Yeah, and they're blaming all this extra security and stuff on, because people were looting and shit, but I don't think that's the case.
This is right here. This is weather manipulation. So it says, look at the vortex showing on the natural characteristics, which is right there. And it says where the purple meets the white, you'll see the frequency where the moisture and the dry band meet the frequency.
Yeah, Walking Dead.
Right there. And that's exactly, so they can literally direct where the current is hitting and where it should hit. And that's your fires and your tornado fires. And through there, they can direct the burn, because you're basically, the air is what fuels the fire. So you can direct of what to burn and what not to burn.
Yep. Yeah, because it's convenient. No government buildings are going down. It's convenient that the winds started to change once it got closer to JPL and NASA.
Yep. And that was the
Very
big thing
convenient.
because JPL and NASA is very important, bro. They're doing like it's crazy. It's secretive, bro. They don't really say what they do over there, but they're doing some kind of testing, and they made sure that area didn't catch no flames. But
Hey,
everything that was nearby burned down.
You guys sound really black pilled right now.
It's all that ash, bro. It's got everything black.
Oh, geez. Oh
man, I'm just saying, I had to. It was too good. Too much reality.
That's crazy though, man. Like,
yeah.
Told you, she's fucking crazy. It's gonna get worse and worse and worse.
Yeah, man. At this point, anything goes, bro.
Shout out to Steph and Apex. Joined the show a little bit ago. How we doing, guys?
Doing good. Doing good. Can you guys hear me okay?
Hell yeah.
Apex,
sounds sexy.
What's up?
Yep.
Cool. I'm testing a new mic, so just want to make sure we're sounding bougie.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Buttery. So what's the outlook? What are we looking at? Apex.
Bullish, man.
Right.
Are we thinking
Still
something
bullish,
happens
man.
on the 20th or the 21st? Or you think it's going to be some time after inauguration?
Tomorrow's
First,
the wolf moon.
Go for it, G.
Yeah, tomorrow's the full moon, wolf moon, and some interesting stuff with Mars going on tomorrow. So don't be surprised if Elon maybe said something tomorrow about something. Pretty important astrological time there. The 16th and 18th got some stuff going on as well. And then, people, from what I'm hearing, a lot of people think it's a sell the news event on the 20th. Right, so we maybe get the opposite that happens, and
People
maybe
always say that.
And then apparently Mars has been in retrograde recently, and it won't be out of retrograde until like February 23rd. So so a lot of weird stuff can go down, possibly with that. We've already seen what Mercury retrograde did. In the past here. I know a lot of people don't care about the astrological stuff, but I literally was on here last week saying and everybody was bullish. And I was saying, I don't know, the astrology is really weird this week. And then we end up getting a catastrophe that ends up happening in LA. So, they follow the stars, guys. They follow the stars and the planets. And I don't know what it ultimately means, if it's up or down, but, I'm just kind of letting y'all know those are the dates for right now to keep an eye out for.
Trump just dropped a interview on Fox and said that we're approaching a golden age of America as the nation burns to shit.
Yeah, we're approaching it. We're not there yet.
Lone Wolf says
the fucking audacity.
Lone Wolf says someone said the fires are the direct route of high-speed rail. Is that true? I don't know. Probably.
I wouldn't doubt it because they already took $1 billion and didn't even finish it. Right? They got it started, but.
Yeah,
I wouldn't doubt. I wouldn't take that out of the fucking.
Yeah, and let's not forget XRP is the mark of the beast, right? It's the X, right? Like, as bullish and excited as we are for financial freedom, it's going to be at a cost. It looks like, unfortunately, and I don't know if it's worth it in the end, but we'll certainly be able to help out our loved ones in this chaotic, in this world that they're trying to build, this new world, without a doubt.
You're talking about someone saying something could happen on the 15th as well. What's that about? I wonder what you're talking about.
Yeah, I guess there's like a planetary alignment on the 15th, if I'm not mistaken. But I got to look into the 15th a little bit more. I just know the 13th, 16th, and 18th are interesting.
Kepson 73. Yeah, it's the right one. XP mark is not reflecting the right.
Hey, Buster, I wanted to point out something you kind of, I think you tapped into, and I consciously realized this years ago, but what you tapped into by creating such a low supply is that you created some FOMO. You got people who are just FOMOing in, and it kind of goes to that point of this is probably the best way to do it. If you're going to do a coin, of course, you're gonna have to make it limited supply, but it's the Everything you explained today was perfect. I mean, it was just dead on perfect. You still make that. You and Buster both. I mean, ZRK both. You still make that money because if you look at the multiplication, that's how we should always be looking at it. But people look at dollar amounts. So when you created that FOMO, you I don't know if you did it. I say inadvertently, but I'm sure you did it on purpose. But you created a means for us to multiply faster by creating FOMO.
And seeing the multiplication in dollar versus, in
XRP versus dollar, you mean?
Yeah, you see it in XRP and dollar amount the way the websites are set up.
Roger that.
Versus having giving somebody 7 zeros. Multi-billions of coin, because it's all the same value once you create a coin. It's just divided.
You're 100% right, man. Yeah. You're dead on, and it's amazing. It was just amazing to watch it happen over a couple of weeks. Good job. Congratulations on that. And I also want to say, Nerdy, last week, Nerdy, they gave you a hard time, and I'm gonna tell you to just keep being you, man. I appreciate you so.
Ooh-wee.
No, on the last show, man, a lot of people. I think OG said, "Dude, that was top 5 show," and someone else said that was the best show ever. I was like, okay, but it's crazy. Yeah, I don't agree. I never disagree with anything Nerdy says.
Nerdy, legit.
No, it's okay if we disagree.
There were a couple times, Nerdy, it looked like you were getting a little perturbed. To be honest,
I was perturbed too. But that's why people liked it, right?
The funniest part of the whole thing is that after that show, we see Trump being best friends with Obama at the funeral. Fucking hilarious, bro. Absolutely fucking hilarious.
Actually, I saw the clip. I thought that was old shit. I didn't realize that was new.
Yeah, I don't know if he was being best friends with him because we don't know what he said to him exactly. I think he was probably going, and then I'm going to put you into jail, buddy, and you're going to be in prison for a very long time. And then Obama's just laughing. And going yeah, okay, good luck with that.
Nah, it didn't look like that.
I was at the Carter funeral this week, and these guys, of course.
I mean, dude, they're all in the same club. We can't depend on anybody.
They're all on the same club.
This guy's here to open the gates to the mark of the beast. We all know this, man.
And then freaking Soros and Hillary Clinton get a Medal of Freedom.
Did they?
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, that's clown world.
You can't even make that
with
shit up.
Denzel.
And then LA burns to shit, and Lahaina's burnt to shit, and all of East Coast is burnt to shit. Flint still doesn't have clean water, and the whole infrastructure of America has gone to shit. And Trump's over here saying we got a golden age coming. Fucking ridiculous. But Doge is literally set up to collapse the dollar. If they don't do it right, whatever's in place, it doesn't matter who's president. Come March.
Doge, the new department, not
Department
Doge
of Efficiency. This whole damn system is going to go to shit, and that has nothing to do with the president or a person or individual. That has everything to do with economics. It has nothing to do with any political side you follow. It has everything to do with reality and how much.
Here's a fucking economical, political fucking lip sync reading. Let's watch this.
Well, Mr. For a second time. Brock, very nice to see you.
Congratulations. So how you doing?
A lot better, Dan.
Yeah, I bet. Knew you'd win.
Oh, really? Well, come on. Anyone could beat her.
She's just... I was just as a pawn. You know what happened? You just didn't want to leave.
I know.
Is what happened. I did what I could to help her. She was horrendous.
I know. You know what I realized? Hillary still hates me. So much. I know. She'll never forget me. We should meet to discuss
I think so too. We can definitely set something up. Let me know whatever works best for you.
I was going to fly back to Florida tomorrow for the Gulf.
Okay.
Sure seemed pretty friendly to me.
Did you see that? She won't even look at me.
Really? I was told some of her people. Apparently, they said she fell off the wagon.
I think she actually may have. Sure. And also, she's not really built for this. That amount of pressure, if you're not built for it, we'll do it.
Who knows if that's real or not?
Right.
I think there's some lag in it, but if you guys find it, I think Benny Johnson posted that, and I think it's a little bit more accurate if you watch it yourself.
Benny Johnson's a Tiny Hat show.
It seems pretty fucking close. Anyways, that's what that was.
It's all gated. It's all gated.
The people better rise up before they freaking got riot control machines like taking care of the job instead of, humans against humans, man. That's all I'm saying. They're not gonna, if like the riots end up happening with people, it's gonna be them against machines, and it's not even gonna be people who are stopping people from, trying to get to the government or anything like that, man.
Yeah.
But the future of a nation is dependent on its youth. And if the youth doesn't even want any of the current system, and all they want to do is tear it all down, do you even think it's going to last?
Dude, the youth just wants
none of that is dependent on us.
Wants to be on their iPad all the time. That's all the youth wants to do. They just want to be on iPads. They don't even want to tear down the system. As long as they got their iPads and they got their Roblox and they got their entertainment, they don't even care, dude.
So if everyone is so compliant, where is the change?
Right.
EA.
That's just comment. That's just critical thinking.
Why is it an extra bullish hour
though? Because that's not human. You can only be pacified for so long before you either go insane or you really start to question the world that you live in, right? I mean, everyone's got to eventually go through that if the world doesn't kill you first.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with
not
Apex
human. It's
on
not
that.
human to just desire screens and the metaverse.
But if you look
at what was to be human, we would all be NPCs in a digital world right now, but we're not. We're biological beings that exist in a physical world, right? Eventually you question that reality because that's not what it means to be human.
But historically, if you look at older nations that are much older, because America's super young, every nation who has passed that 300-year tipping point, they either fell or they kept going. That is like the recollection point. Is your nation strong enough to survive, or is it just gonna fall? Right. So we're at that point, 275, right? So we're literally there.
What usually precipitates its fall, or whether it's causation or correlation, is their currency is destroyed.
Yep.
It's either
every single time
printed into oblivion. You saw that with the Roman Empire, where they started cutting their silver and gold. And shortly after it collapsed, you saw that with the Portugal Empire, when that was the world reserve. You saw it with the British pound.
Yep. Lebanon.
The U.S. is getting precipitously close to that, right? We've already seen that.
Yep. And
Yeah,
what
but
also?
to Nerdy's point, though, we always focus on just what fails and when it fails. Everything fails eventually, but you have to point out the Roman Empire almost lasted 1,000 years, so they went through it a couple of times.
Yep.
Now, the point being is that we don't necessarily have to fail. We could continue on. It's just it's just a changing point.
Right.
So while everyone is black-pilled and believe that we're failing, I agree with Nerdy, and I hate to say it, the U.S. might is what's going to keep it alive. It's like he said the last show. I know everybody didn't like it, but it's true. If you don't use our dollar, we will come visit you. We will visit you, and we will take your country. We will beat the crap out of you. We've done it over and over and over again. Every time we had economic problems, a small war pops up every single time.
Yeah.
And if you notice, every decade since every decade since the 40s, since World War II, we've had a war.
Yeah. And what follows after the fall of a currency? What usually follows? A fire, a burning of a nation, whether it's land or a village or whatever. Literally everything burns, and then everything gets rebuilt. Now that my second point is directed towards Chevy and Ellie is this, okay? You cannot say that I am You cannot say that I am pro this whatever freedom movement or whatever you want to call it, Cuban, whatever. You can't say that you're pro this revolutionary moment and say that I'm done with the dollar, because those are two contradicting points. The same way how you can't say that you are a proud Christian and you follow Christ, but you believe in the whole Zionist movement, which is completely just retarded, right? It makes no fucking sense. So on both points, the only way how this all works out is if the dollar survives, and is if the dollar's utility gets extended to where it gets branched out to more people being able to use the dollar. But at the same time, that system literally just becomes automated.
Dollar is dead. We use our own digital currency. We use our own digital currency, which is
but
going
it's backed
to be
by the dollar, Ellie. It's backed by a stable coin.
Dollar is dead.
What is it backed by?
That system is dead. We're not going to any wars, any other countries, and taking over again. That's done.
Ellie's right. Ellie's right. I'm fucking.
Yes, I am. How are you right? How are you right? How are you right when we have digital dollars? We're going to have Filipino peso going into the XRP ledger. On your under end, you've got to get your digital dollar. There's no dollars anymore. Russia's not using the American dollar. Iran's not using the American dollar.
Okay, so what you're describing, literally what you're describing is an electronic dystopian cage, which is the exact opposite of what you guys are trying to preach, which you guys do not want. So in order to have the system that you guys want, you would have to keep cash around. And the problem is not cash, the physical note. The problem is the purchasing power, which is the reserve backing. So technically, you don't even need digital currency to begin with. All you need is more purchasing power and a stronger economy, which means more opportunity. So technically, all of this stuff is a fucking ruse, and everyone's being manipulated into believe that they're moving into something better, when actually it's just a different centralized system.
Yep. So why do we have blockchain technology and a new way of accounting? Why is that there?
Ellie, it literally runs on the application layer. It runs on the application layer of the OSI model. You still have centralized points. You still have ISP providers. You still have cloud providers. It's not fucking decentralized, bro.
But at the same time, here's the thing on decentralization. How do you go from 1,000 years of centralization to decentralized in one step? It's still closer to decentralization.
Decentralization is a fucking myth. It's not possible. It's not gonna fucking happen. You need regulatory bodies. You need central points of authority. There's no way how you're just gonna have willy-nilly wild west fucking decentralize everything. That makes absolutely no fucking sense. And what, we live in a world where everyone's transaction is tracked on a Bitcoin ledger, on a public fucking ledger? You want to live in a world where all your transactions are everyone can see your shit? No, really? That's the freedom movement?
I think it's
they're counteracting points. None of these
let fucking Ellie finish, because his mic's like a cell phone mic.
I gotta go grab my girl, so I'm just gonna drop off. But Tails, brother, use your fucking instincts, man. Like,
man.
Yeah, Tails.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it.
Bless you, man. Bless you.
Yeah, I'm actually about to hop off too, man. But one thing I want to say is, all this stuff that's going on, it makes you realize, community is really what matters at the end of the day. Because without that, we can't move forward. So I appreciate all y'all, man.
You have all our prayers, man.
You brought it like right here, man. I've been like depressed since I just been down since you came on the show, brother. So
yeah.
If you need anything, bro, hit me up, man. But yeah, I'm like, I wouldn't want to be down there like trapped in that. I would be like, fucking, I got to get out of here. But I think that's what they want.
I think it's time for me to go too, bro.
Hey, maybe we can get you some Illuminati. You can sell it.
Nah, man, I don't want no handouts, bro.
It's not about handouts, man. It's not about that. It's about community, just like you just said, just like the people that came down to help other people. If some of us want to help you, and you, like you said, pride cometh before a fall. Take the help from your brothers and sisters, man.
And I appreciate y'all just listening to me, bro.
Yeah, man.
See, one thing I used to teach my children is about giving. People think giving is about receiving. It's not true. People give. Believe me, people won't give you what they don't want to give you. Most of the times people give you things because there's something in their heart that they want to give to you. It's not about you receiving it necessarily. So there's a lot of people, I'm pretty sure here, that want to help you. And you denying us that chance to help you doesn't help us grow.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So get cut, Buster. If you can help us, I'll donate. So just let me know.
Yeah, for sure, man. Just
Well, I appreciate y'all letting me on and talking all that, and I'll catch y'all later.
All right, brother. Hang in there, man.
All right.
Our vengeance is coming, my man. Our vengeance is coming, and it's coming strong, dude. We're gonna rise like a phoenix, no doubt.
You know it.
Have a good day, gentlemen.
All
Buster Tales. Go back to Ellie. You were saying you were getting blasted out. Go ahead.
I'm just saying this physical money is going away. So if physical money goes away, we're moving to digital. Every country has their own form of digital money, and we're going to use the XRP ledger where the exchange happens on the other end. There's no more dollar power. There's no more sanctions. There's no more SWIFT. We are moving into a new way of accounting. It's a bye-bye old system. Dollar's not going to control anyone anymore. Iran's off the dollar. Russia's off the dollar. Russia's a very important country. Russia's not using your fucking dollar anymore.
It's not about you say this as if all individual countries have always had their own money. That will continue to happen. It's not about the individual. It's not about the individual countries. It's about the trade between countries. What money is being used between? I know you think that the dollar won't be used, but if they can control
reserve currency.
Ellie doesn't understand how economics works. He just thinks we live in a fucking comic book. So let him preach.
They made the American dollar to be a reserve currency, even though I had my own money. So I had to purchase oil in American dollar. What a scam. What a scam.
It will always be that way.
It's not.
There will always be a reserve currency because the worlds have to trade with each other. The worlds have to trade with each other.
We had a reserve currency, British pound.
It could be XRP. It could be It could be a digital dollar. It could be anything. But there has to be some kind of bridge currency for countries to communicate. So who controls it?
But then we don't depend on one currency. We're depending on the dollar now.
We have always. Since we've traded with each other, we've depended on something to be a bridge.
Because it was a scam. It was a scam.
It will always be
Print
that way.
as much as you want.
As long as we have different monetary systems, there will always have to be a bridge currency so that people can talk to each other. So they can trade with each other. That will always be the
you guys are saying the same thing essentially.
There's no
bridge currency.
You guys aren't talking past each other at all. No, I'm being for real. You both can be right. I'm tracking with both of you. I don't think either of you are contradicting the other. Because what Ellie's saying is essentially is when you have the US dollar or a reserve currency, right? Essentially that becomes the militaristic avenue in which economics gets done on global trade, right? Because most of the world's trade, most of the world's debt is in US dollars. You can't pay back US dollar debt with Australian dollars or British pounds or euros, right? So the other thing going for it is the US has, I think, if not the largest, one of the largest economies, not in terms of what it produces, but in terms of what it consumes, right? And so when you have these other countries that are net exporting to the US, and the US is the largest importer of goods globally, right? They get to say it's a buy-sell market, right? So if China or Australia or South Africa or Britain wants to export to the largest consumer globally, the US market gets to say, well, sure, we will buy your goods in dollars. That's not necessarily good for the Brits or South Africans or Australians, right? Because the only use they have for dollars is if they have US dollar debt, right? They don't want that. A la what Bishop is saying, enter the bridge asset, whatever it is, right? So a neutral bridge asset in some ways helps solve the problem. But to your both of your points, and Ellie, what I was taking from you is something I've said for years. You're saying the future is decentralization, finance on these dexes. To what Nerdy was saying as well, and what I hear Nerdy, you can correct me, is it is also, which I'm in of the camp of Nerdy too, that the future cannot be 100% decentralized. Why? because there will always be some central points of authority. Now, my theory is you will have these decentralized ledgers with a neutral bridge asset, of which sovereign governments, this is just what I think now will happen, will issue their assets on these ledgers. However, there will also be either some form of clawback, like in the case of the XRP ledger, or some layer 2 application built by the government on these DEXs that will allow governments full control of their sovereign fiat that gets exchanged. So yes, the DEX, I think, the layer 1 of this value exchange that we're heading into is going to kind of be the Wild West to some extent. However, I think governments will become savvy enough that if you're exchanging US dollars on the DEX, if you actually want to spend any of those in a meaningful way through trade, the US is going to have some clawback feature. Governments will have some clawback feature that will allow them complete control to say, no, Apex, you can't use US dollars for this. We're going to monitor the ledger, and since it's our asset, we will reserve the right to claw it back, right? So all of that to say is, hearing Ellie and Nerdy go back and forth, I believe in both of what you're saying. I believe the future is decentralized, like Ellie is saying, and I think it's also centralized. Does that make sense? A little
It does
bit?
make sense.
I think it can be both without being mute. It doesn't have to be this dystopian 100% centralized black pill, mark of the beast, end of the world. You
Exactly.
better just use it, or you're dead, or you can't trade any. And at the same time, I don't think it's this full libertarian, anything goes. It's gonna be a mix of both. And so I think overall, though, I think that evolution and what DLT, what blockchain, what layer 1 decentralized ledgers like the XRP ledger is allowing, it will allow for more freedom. It will allow for more transparency, right? There's still a lot of things that we're trying to figure out, like privacy of transactions and all that stuff, but also transparency of transactions. It's this really, really weird world we're living in. But I don't think the future is dystopian. I think eventually we'll figure it out. Will it happen in the next year? No. Will it happen in the next 5 years? No. But I think, especially what's happening in the US right now, with the new administration coming in.
Could I just also add?
Yep, go ahead. Go for it.
Could I just also add, your money will need to be backed by something now. Unlike today, American dollar is backed by fuck all, by your military. Like, if you don't use my dollar, I'm going to come and grab you by the throat.
U.S. government or whatever. Yep.
Yeah, we're going to come and grab you by the throat if you don't. No more of that bully bullshit. We're going to be using your own money. It's got to be backed by whatever assets you have in your country or natural resources. So is it Zimbabwe gold?
Yeah.
All right. Can I go now? Real quick.
Really quick, Nerdy, let me finish my point, and then we'll come to you. Sorry, just 15 seconds. And that gets back into what we were talking about, how currencies have a shelf life, right? So again, I don't believe that the US dollar as it exists is going to completely collapse and go away. I do think, though, what will give birth is some form of CBDC, national sovereign currencies that are built upon decentralized ledgers. Sorry, Nerdy, go ahead.
Well, I think a lot of this conversation is coming from two different viewpoints. One is from a technical standpoint, and one is from just an overview standpoint, right? Because what Ellie is coming from and what he's describing is exactly how distributed ledger technology works. It's a decentralized server system, correct? But what I'm trying to get at is that the people and networks who are going to be chosen, my keyword, chosen to be those networks, are essentially chosen, which means that those networks essentially run on, they still have cloud providers, you still have an ISP, they can still block your port, they can still track your shit, right? So all what's happening is more control, less freedom. It's not a free system, it's a more controlled system. So and that goes to my point, to say that you want to have this white hat in control and all this blah, 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 which is absolutely nonsense. Because in reality, what is happening and what you described is the exact thing that Orwell was warning against, where everything is digital and everything can be tracked.
Yep. That.
Go, G.
No, I mean, this has already been set in stone for generations. Like, this has already been a plan to get people to be so dependent on technology that you know, you're going to be sacrificing personal freedom for the convenience. So that's just digital identity is not a positive thing, in my opinion. It's not. It's not. I mean, sure, there may be things that it helps solves, but ultimately, I don't think it's a positive thing, because then that's where social credit scores start coming in. That's where, you know, they start to monitor everything you're doing, and then they could say you're breaking the law, that you'll get many fines for any type of thing that might be like not eco-friendly, for example, or you know, other things. Like, I can't explain it as well as you guys, but I just don't think our continuing dependence on technology to save us is a good thing.
And I have to agree with Dirty on this, and this is the point I was trying to get at. Even though you have this bridge currency that's quote unquote decentralized. Let's take Bitcoin for instance. Right now, China's in control of most of it. It's decentralized, and China has most of it, and they could dump it or do whatever they want to it. So it's not about the decentralization necessarily. It's about who controls that ledger. I say ledger, I'm mixing technologies. Yes, I know, but if we get control of that ledger, then is it really decentralized anymore?
Exactly. That's my exact point.
And I agree with you. I agree with you.
And you guys remember the movie, the Minority Report, where they try to prevent future crimes, right? That's happening before our very eyes, where they're going to try, just based on your behavior, or like they'll look at your past, you know, even these conversations.
Your heart rate from your Apple Watch.
Right. Exactly, your heart rate from your Apple Watch. But what I'm trying to say is, like, oh, they'll be like, well, based on your behaviors or what you've said on such and such YouTube live streams, you're susceptible to committing future crimes, so we need to penalize you for that and stuff. You know, like, this stuff is coming. This stuff is coming.
Yeah, I for sure. There's, and I've talked about this before too, at least here in America in my lifetime. I mean, I remember hearing my grandparents talk about, you know, them getting worried when Social Security cards came out, right? Every U.S. citizen that had like a national ID. Heard the same thing with checking accounts and credit cards, right? Now they're going to track all of your purchases. The biggest thing I remember in my lifetime was post 9/11 Patriot Act. You know, and again, I was probably in 9th grade, 10th grade at the time. And I remember we were talking about it in civics class or something. I know I'm aging myself right now.
No, I was working. I was working.
But I remember
when it happened.
I was in the 5th grade.
We were talking in our civics class about it, because everyone, and if you're an American, sorry, I can't speak to other people, but you just remember how afraid collectively we were as a public. And we passed something like the biggest national, we basically gave our government permission to spy on us, is basically what the Patriot Act was, all in the name of safety, right? Right off of the heels of this terrorist attack. And so, like, you know, you mentioned getting tracked. Well, you know how we said yes to tracking? As soon as we put one of these in our pockets. Like, we're getting tracked right now on this live stream. If you're watching this live stream, you're tied to an IP address that your internet service provider has that can be tracked to your house. Like, correct. We every day already say yes to tracking. Now, again, you can say, well, that's the price of the world we live in, whether you're comfortable with it. Granted, you can spoof it with a VPN. I get all of that. My point is I believe, at least right now, I do believe for where we've come in the current election cycle, at least here in the U.S., I think we have an administration coming in that they won't get it right this first go around with regulation. They won't. But I think there's enough balance and counterbalance, at least here in the U.S., that, granted, I don't think that the U.S. government is going to allow a central bank digital currency. At least, not in the next 4 years. Now, in the next 8 years, 10 years, I can't see that far. But I think at least there'll be enough sensible people. It seems like there's enough sensible people right now that will protect freedom of American citizens. Now, granted, I know we have a global audience. People are over. That's not the case in every country. But I don't know. I'm going to lean a little bit more optimistic. And I know usually I'm like, the glass is half empty. But I'm going to choose. I'm feeling pretty glass half full for now.
I'm going to empty your glass.
Be vigilant, that we don't have to keep having these conversations and speak openly about the things that we've been talking about for years about what we're seeing. But
I hear you.
No, I'm going to be an optimist about this.
Well
All
said,
right, so
Apex.
real quick, I'm going to empty your
Nerdy's gonna
glass
empty
because your glass is too full and I don't like it. What's going on is that it's full with too much hopium juice. What's going on is in 2017, when the FISA Act was supposed to end, they renewed it, and they're using a CIA was using a thing called PRISM, right? And they're using PRISM to basically track your information, which is exactly spying on you. And then they renamed it because they found it was too invasive to upstream and downstream. So that program still exists. They just changed the name, and all that was approved under the Trump administration. And you know who else backed that up? Ron Paul. Ron Paul was the one who also supported that bill of passing and said that it was too important to get rid of.
Is there good and evil? Does good and evil exist?
Certainly.
Yes.
Okay, so we've had evil run the show. Now the good guys are taking over. Simple as that. You like it or not?
But you say that, but then again, in Project Warp Speed, everyone
I
was
say that
injected
because I'm not
with this-
vaccinated. They didn't come and get me. All these fucking trillions of dollars.
So just because, wait, hold on. So just because they didn't get you, that means that everyone that
I don't
everything
really
else is
care.
fine.
Only I care.
Wow.
Only I care.
Oh, that
I
explains
care.
everything.
You
That
care
explains
for
a lot.
yourself.
Thank you.
You
Thank
care
you for
yourself.
clarifying that.
I care for me. If the government didn't come for me, everything's fine.
It's all about Ellie. You're right. World
It
revolves
is.
around Ellie.
It
We
is.
live in Ellie's world.
It
You're
is.
100% correct.
It is, mate. It is. I'm not
Yep.
vaccinated. I'm not in danger.
You're
If
not
I'm
in danger. White hats are in control. We're all saved. Dollar is done.
Yes, we are, mate. You're safe.
We're living in
I'm
the
safe.
golden
You
age.
want to be safe.
We're gonna have.
If you
We're gonna
don't want
have.
to be safe,
Everyone's just gonna get a pot of gold. Yep.
Let
you're
him
right.
finish. Let him
if
finish.
you
bro.
don't want to be safe, nerdy, then you're not going to be safe. Everybody chooses to be a slave. Okay? You want to be a slave? You believe that you're going to be a slave? You be one. I'm not.
And I agree with you because it's your choice to be a slave to believe a psyop narrative, which is not even true. I mean you're 100% correct. That is a choice.
What do you
You're
mean? My life is not in danger. Is your life in danger?
Optimistic Prime said it best. Everyone fights for their prison, and I agree with that.
100%. 100%.
No matter what that is.
100%. And who are the ones watching over the prison? The fucking inmates. And who's watching over the inmates? The fucking guards. When in reality, we're all in the same fucking prison trying to argue who has the better bunk.
What about that spread, bro?
What
about that spread?
Spread.
I love your delusion, Ellie. I mean, that's pretty cool.
You got your.
That's pretty
brief
admirable
there,
that you just keep going on with it. I mean, that's pretty neat, bro. Keep it up.
Hey,
don't let him get to you.
Where's your
Tell
proof
him to
that I'm
fuck
in
off.
danger?
What's that, Ellie?
Where's your
It's
proof
all
that
love
I'm in
here.
danger?
It's all love here.
Like, where's
Whoa,
the
say
proof
it one
that
more.
I'm in danger?
Where's the proof that we're in danger? Is that what
Where
you're
is the proof that I'm in danger from the elites? Where is that
That
proof?
that you personally, LEET personally, is in danger. You want me to prove your reality in your world? Like I'm supposed to know what the fuck goes on in your life? That makes complete sense,
Well, how
Ellie.
are you
Thank you for showing
how
your
are you-
perspective.
How are you? Okay, well, how are you
You're
then
right.
coming on here and telling us we're all doomed? We're all
We're
doomed.
just
You're right,
having-
Ellie.
It's just
Because
a
I'm bringing
discussion, Ellie.
actual factual information about finance that affects everyone because the world runs on finance. Because you don't pay your rent and you don't get money from the government and fucking whatever, right? You get money in Australian dollars, which comes for free. Who's giving you that money? It's taxpayers that's giving you that money.
In the end,
There's no-
we don't know what's
there's no
going to happen.
taxpayer
In the
Let
future,
Bishop
Ellie.
go. Let Bishop go. Go ahead.
Every Marxist
in the
lived
end-
at home.
In the end, we don't know what's going to happen. We're so early with this technology. This is all at the beginning. This is the beginning. This is like the beginning of the industrial age. This is the new digital money age. We're right at the beginning. We don't know how any of this is going to shake out. So all of these are just speculations. So I know we're taking this stuff personally. But some of us, maybe we all are, but we can identify with this stuff because it's going to change. So we're just speculating.
But it's also trying to.
Ho. Third Eye Boy 85 Rams. He goes, "Is this how meetups end up?"
But we know from the past what happens to a currency. It goes away and a new one comes in. We've had Portuguese money. We've heard
but again, we're looking on failures.
Money.
That doesn't mean it's going to fail this time. It could just change. There's, like I said, the Roman Empire almost lasted 1,000 years. It went through a couple of times. It doesn't mean it's going to fail just because we say it's going to fail. We don't know. We honestly don't know. But it is changing. That's the one thing I will agree with. Things are changing. I just don't know where. We're just guessing. And we only focused on failures because everything in the past has failed. But some failed in 200, some failed in 1,000 years. So
yeah, but this what we're getting now is in 3 seconds you're getting your money. There's no more waiting. You will get. I send you now some money or XRP or Stellar.
I agree with you. It's a better system.
We'll get it in 3 seconds.
Yes, it's a better system. Thumbs up. I agree 100%. And it has to change. Yes, but does change mean fail or does change mean change? I don't know. We have to see.
It'll be better this time around. He's changed. I understand that last time we got punched in the face and he was abusive, but this time around, I believe he's changed. This is how it always works. No, he loves me. It's okay. Doesn't that not sound like a fucking abusive relationship with the fucking country? The same country that abuses you and takes everything from you. You expect the same country to save you? It's absolutely fucking ridiculous.
Okay, Nerdy. Well, if that abusive guy, she chose that guy to be abusive. Come on, that's a different story. So you're choosing to be abusive.
Exactly. It's everyone's choice to believe the delusion. Right? But if enough people believe the delusion, there's no saving anyone. The only outcome out of this whole thing is for everyone to come in understanding that all of this is bullshit and we all have the right to change it because we are the fourth government. And that is more powerful than anything. But no one wants to talk about that part because we'll all rather wait for some other fucking fuck to come save us rather than us saving our own ass, right? Because it's much easier to sit on your bed and fucking, Q. But instead of actually going out and doing something, fuck that. Fuck learning a skill and developing and creating a business. No, I'd rather just fucking die for something. Ridiculous.
But Nerdy, we have changed our lives.
That's barbaric as shit, and it's not how the real world works, right? Because the whole real world is governed by finance. It's all controlled by money, and the person with the biggest bag controls the land. And so far we've seen is the celebrities with the biggest bag. None of their fucking houses got burned down. Now did it? That's not being blackpilled. That's fucking reality, bro.
Hey, Mel Gibson's house got burned down. Mel Gibson's house got burned down. What are you on about?
Mel Gibson is also washed up, so Mel Gibson's not Oprah.
Ooh-wee. Welcome to coffee time.
Well, all I know is government doesn't control me. I've been using the government all my life, so each to their own. I'm not in danger. I can walk out on the street. I've been walking.
Damn it, kids! I gotta come jump in and break you up.
What's up, Diamond? What's up, Bearable Guy?
I leave you guys alone one Sunday, and I come to this. Break it up. What's up, guys? How's everybody doing?
Government tried to inject people. They did. Whoever wanted to be injected. I didn't go, so they didn't inject me. They didn't force me. They didn't come knock on my door and said, Ellie, you got to fucking get a jab. No.
Hey, Ellie, tell that to my grandma who didn't have a choice, who was fucking jabbed and she just recently died. Tell that to my fucking uncle who didn't have a choice, who needed medical attention. He was forced to take it. Tell that to my other aunt who was fucking jabbed to get medical attention. Tell that to them, motherfucker. You can't because what you're saying is fucking retarded. It's stupid, Ellie. You're delusional as fuck.
My mom's dead.
Break them up.
Hey.
My mom's dead.
Come on, boys. Come on, be good to each other.
My mom's dead, mate. I'm not a motherfucker.
And we get into mamas now. Come on, y'all. Let's go.
Yeah, keep the moms out of it. But like you both have points. You both lost people.
How can you say the same system that's trying to save you, that the same people that just killed everyone? That's absolutely ridiculous. You're fucking delusional. 100%.
I didn't go and get jabbed.
Everybody's entitled to their opinion.
Don't pay your taxes. The government will come get you.
They told me I had to because I couldn't go into the hospital for checkup for my cancer. I said, no, I'm not fucking wearing a mask. I'm not. So you're refusing me medical treatment. They said, no, we can't do that. And they let me in. are you talking about? You got to stand up for yourself. Why not jab me? No.
Ellie, do you know how insensitive and how retarded you sound right now?
Oh,
it's absolutely ridiculous.
Okay, stop with the insult, guys.
Just don't leave the show.
I'm older than you, nerdy.
Keep it going, bro.
I'm older than you, nerdy.
Yeah, and you tell us because your generation was the same generation that put us in this fucking mess in the first place.
Easy, buddy. Easy. I didn't do anything to you.
Now you're over here taking help from the government and saying, "Oh, the government doesn't control me," when the government fucking funds your life. How the fuck does that make sense? Didn't you not just sign up for digital ID to get your funds?
Using the
so how can you say that you're being saved when you're literally applying and going into the system? Like these people, like you guys are fucking weird, bro. You guys are absolutely fucking weird. Because nothing what you're saying is attached to reality at all. It's completely like it's insanity. It's absolutely fucking insanity.
Nerdy.
You gotta let him talk. Go ahead, Ellie.
Nerdy, you just said that I need Nerdy, you just said I need digital ID to get funds from the government. That is false. No, I do not need digital ID to get money from the government. That is false. I just decided to get one because I wanted one. I don't need one to get fucking funds from the government.
That's completely false because it's mandatory in 2026. That's complete bullshit.
How does that work, though?
Hey, I'm not getting any government payments unless I can't get it unless I have a digital ID. False.
The chat is signing out because you guys are going at it.
No, the chat's fucking on fire, bro. It's good. What it does.
A couple people said they left.
What this is doing. Let me go ahead and interject. What this is doing is allowing. It doesn't matter if it seems like Ellie and Nerdy are fighting. No, it's allowing public discourse. It's just most people are uncomfortable with fighting.
Challenge.
You got a point. You got a point, Zerk.
I'm just saying, bro. Like this allows people to see some shit because most people.
Hey, did you see that?
Most people are isolated and they don't get to see this shit. Sorry, go ahead.
Nerdy, I mean, you call me a motherfucker. I mean, that's fine. I mean,
you are a motherfucker.
I didn't mean any. I didn't mean any. I didn't mean any offensive way.
Like you guys are both motherfuckers. Yeah,
I apologize.
I didn't mean to offend you in any way. I was just saying it out of just the passion of me talking.
I
expect you to be so sensitive, but yeah.
I was kidding. Like you call me a motherfucker. My mom's dead. That's a joke.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, at the end of the day, we got each other, but like most people are alone, so that's why we got 300 motherfuckers.
Yeah, but at the same time,
they don't get to do this with people.
Yeah, But it's also really fucking insensitive to say that, if you didn't want to take the job, just say no. Like that's fucking stupid, right? Because that's not really what happened. Because a lot of people lost their job, and not only that, a lot of people lost their life, and a lot of people were forced in order to get medical treatment. They had to, and that wasn't like that's something they couldn't say no to.
Well, my sister got jabbed. Because they said to her, you're not going to be able to get work. You're not going to be.
Oh.
She could have been like her brother and said, "Fuck your job. I'm getting on Social Security." She got the jab.
Now you may bring out the facts. So look at right here's the actual patent, right? Because you can't a few patents. I don't care what your delusion is that this is a method and an apprentice or a device for facilitating provision for auditing data corresponding to biodigital target matter. Literally, exactly what I was talking about is an actual patent that I'm showing you right now. So how can you say
what patent to what? Patent to what?
The Internet of Bio-Nano things. It's like a legit thing. You can go to nano.gov. We have a government agency that is sponsored by NIST and NNI and a whole bunch of bio research companies that we, United States, fund, who created all of this stuff. The same military that was supposed to protect us was the same military who killed their own and injected their own. So how can you say that, the same people are supposed to protect us? That's it's ridiculous. Because what happened is something else.
I'm not saying anybody's protecting me. I'm protecting myself. I'm my protect. What are you talking about? When did I say government's protecting?
Okay, so you're talking about yourself, and I'm referring to the world. I'm talking about everyone else, and you're just talking about yourself. And
that's what he just said. He said. He doesn't care about anybody.
When I die, no one's going to care. So I care for me. When I die, no one fucking cares, right? I'm gone. So
there's no point of
having Australia.
So there's no point of even having this conversation because whatever you're going on with your life, you're always gonna be right in your world.
I'm not part of the herd, nerdy. I'm not part of the fucking herd.
You're part of your own.
Exactly. I'm my own person. I don't follow.
That's funny. That's really funny.
It's not funny.
That's hilarious. It's actually fucking hilarious.
What's the hilarious about it?
Rotisserie.
Everything. The whole situation. The whole conversation, literally up to this point, is fucking hilarious.
Yes, nerdy, you're a funny guy.
I'm going straight from coffee to beer. No, this is beautiful. We love each other, bro. It's fucking awesome. But this is the whole fucking point: is to have the public discord. Like you got to be able to talk about shit. You know.
I got to send Duel his 50 XRP back before I go.
What, you owe Duel some money or what?
Yeah, 50 XRP. Before I leave this shitty world, I got to give him 50 XRP back.
Yeah. Chris says no solutions, just talking about inaction. So what's the solutions, boys? You got solutions?
Yes.
We militia, we join a militia and we change the world.
We wait for our XRP to hit $1,000.
Yeah, become a governor, become a mayor, become a governor. You become part of your parliament. Do something. Become part of government. Become some kind of senator or something, some representative of some kind, and make change that way. The only way to make change is actually become
dude.
Yeah.
You become a senator or government, and you try to do those type of things, they'll take you out quick and say it was a suicide.
Then exactly. G's 100% correct. So then, what is the change? What is the solution?
$1,000 XRP.
Live a happy life right now.
The solution is $1,000 XRP.
That's the solution.
We moon and then do the shit with the provisions. There you go. Or we could just sword fight. Lizard King wants us to fuck.
Come on, Ellie, bring it on, bro.
Bring it on.
I got 5 on nerdy.
Listen, nerdy. Boom. I'm going to have a barbecue ready. That's all I can do for you. Barbecue ready. You're gonna eat.
There you go.
I'm game. That's good enough for
with
me.
Carl. We got to have Carl.
I'll take it, bro.
What's up, Carl?
We'll go and hunt kangaroo. We'll grab fresh kangaroo out of the bush.
I'm not a hunter, bro.
With your bare hands.
Well, you just stay home while I go and grab it.
I'm not a hunter, but I am a survivalist. I don't know if that makes sense.
Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee.
But yeah, guys, much love to y'all. I got to go back to the stuff over here in Cali. But yeah, let's hope this week. Let's hope this week's a better week, and let's hope the future's brighter than it was last week. So much love to y'all. Good hanging with y'all.
I got one question. Why don't you just take over the hotels like they do everywhere else? Like let them open up the hotels. Y'all get $15,000 a piece and get a hotel, medical card, everything that comes with it. That would be nice.
That would be nice, man. I got to figure that out.
G, have a good day, sir.
Peace.
All right, much love, guys. Thanks for having me on, and shout out to everybody. And we're just lucky that we have digital assets before the androids come and try to work for our assets. So,
hell yeah, bro. Glad you're safe, man. I'm glad you're able to come on.
Yeah, appreciate y'all. Much love. I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.
God bless you.
Later, bro.
Beautiful. Lower level says, you motherfuckers. Yeah, we're all motherfuckers. It's fun. But that's the whole glory of it. That's the thing. If you haven't fucking noticed, it doesn't matter what kind of shit happens on this show. It keeps going.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to be like, oh, guys, you guys are being too much. I got to shut this down. Oh, God. Like, that's defeatist bullshit. I know Ellie's legit. I know Nerdy's legit. We're all legit here. Who gives a fuck? Fuck, let them throw some punches. Who gives a shit? Because they'll be done in 5 minutes and be drinking beers together. Like, who gives?
I'm not gonna beat up the elderly. That's elderly abuse.
Oh Lord.
Look at that sexy motherfucker, though. Look at
him. See, fucking
bro.
Elderly abuse. I'm not gonna hurt Ellie.
Yeah. So, but at the end of the day, it's all about having that live community chat where we can all bullshit. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, we're waiting on whatever the fuck's gonna happen. That's what we're doing. You know. So, we're gonna be rich. We're gonna be rich.
Lizard try to keep it going. He said, put his comment up.
Some people love that shit, bro, in the chat, you know.
Yeah, he said, what he said, chat votes for who won. 1 for Nerdy and 2 for Ellie.
Soap pop.
I found it right here.
Friday soap opera.
I just want to be positive.
I mean, Sunday soap opera.
I just want to be positive. Just
I know,
positive,
bro.
mate. You know.
I know. I
You have
get
to be
it.
positive.
And we end up joking and
they're
smoking.
poisoning us.
Yeah,
They're doing
I get
shit
it,
to
bro.
us. They're all. I know they're against us, but I try to be positive. You know, I live my own life. It's me. It's all about me for me. You know, in my world, I'm the main actor. You know, everything else comes second. I don't know.
Our end goes. Can we go back to survivalist, but no hunting, like Yogi Bear survival? We gotta steal a picnic basket.
A picnic basket.
We gotta get a picnic basket. But no, dude. At the end of the day, I don't fucking know how to hunt either. I'm not a hunter. I'm a fucking suburban kid that grew up in fucking Cali, bro.
I'm not taking someone's life.
I know how to like play drums. I know how to like talk to people.
Yeah, that's because you have leisure. If it ever became that, you'd learn how to hunt.
In a quick ass minute. In a quick fucking minute. Like, no, I don't care. I'm killing this fucking neighborhood dog and gonna eat it. Like that's if I'm starving. Yeah, we're done. Yeah. And kangaroos for that matter, bro. I'll learn how to fight kangaroos, pull them out of the bush, and barbecue them.
For me, like if I were to, like what I mean by survival is like, let's just say like I'm in the woods and I have no way to get home and I have to like eat to have energy to keep going, then obviously I'm gonna have to get food, right? But I'm not gonna just be like, I got you, bam, you're dead, I'm gonna eat you now. No, I'll say prayers and stuff and be like, I'm sorry, but I have to take your life. And then I'll take the life and then I'll do something. But I'm not just gonna just willy-nilly just go take lives. That's not me. That's fucked up.
Yeah, no, and I agree. I don't like that shit. I'm not used to fucking hunting. I'm not used to killing shit just to eat. Like we got grocery stores for that reason. We were fucking programmed.
Exactly.
We were programmed into fucking not having to hunt. And it's part of industrial revolution. It's also part of weakening society, depending on your perception.
Yeah.
But I mean, do I need to go buy a gun and go kill a deer? And
I'll kill it for you and give you a piece.
Like I know how to gut it.
I'll eat a piece of it. Fuck yeah. Me and Nerdy. Fuck, I'll be the camp bitch. I'll be the one setting up the camp. Shit, like I'll
cook it.
You guys feed me with deer, bro, and fucking dude. Let's go.
Have you guys ever tried goat? Goat is fire. Goat's hella good.
Yeah, but young
and then when I was in Fiji, I relearned how to clean a goat, kill a goat, clean the goat, clean the intestines, cook it and do all that stuff. So it's not like I don't know how to do it.
Goat, yes, goat is good, but the young one, young goats.
You got to kill the little ones, and that's even more evil. But at the end of the day, you got to kill them, I guess. To get that good.
Is it evil when you have to eat? I mean, we eat chickens. I mean, we just buy them in cellophane, but somebody has to kill them.
When I say evil,
chickens get no love.
It's explaining and embellishing on how I view killing animals. I'm not fucking. What do they call that? FEMA? No, not FEMA. What's that fucking animal
Walmart?
shit?
Well, let me ask
animal
PETA.
Department.
PETA.
I'm not PETA. I'm not like super duper like vegan fucking. No,
yeah, me either.
I'll eat some meat, dude, and but I never was taught how to kill some shit. And
you've never been fishing. You've never been fishing.
I've been fishing, but
I'm a hunter, so
it's the same difference.
Yeah, but I'm talking like I was a kid and my dad gutted the fish. Like I don't do any of that. Right. I'm being dead ass. So dead ass. I don't fucking.
It's organic.
I don't want to kill some shit, but if I had to, I will.
Right.
And that's where your point was.
Yeah, if you have to, you will. That's all.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, I'll be the one to say it. Yeah, I'll be fucking. Yeah, we've been dumbed down. We've been pussified. And so, but survival, doing our own survival, living in the woods. Yeah, we'll figure some shit out. But I think it'll be as a collective. I don't think we're going to go all fucking scorched earth where everybody's on their own and every man for himself, dog eat dog. I think it's going to be more smaller communities where there's one motherfucker who's the butcher. There's one guy that runs the fucking, it's like it is now, but just not on a massive commercial scale, you know?
Yeah.
I'd rather buy some fucking grass-fed beef from Ellie's Kangaroo Ranch.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just tell myself it's beef, you know? So, damn, coffee time, bro. I love it. Coffee time.
That was good. I'm done.
I'm the camp bitch. Oh, bro. Hell yeah, lower. Let's go, bro. There you go. People eating tasty animals, PETA. That's so funny.
That's old school, yeah.
Yeah, filleting a fish is easy, but I never continued to do it. I didn't have to do it. I didn't want it. I had no interest in it.
Filleting a fish is pretty easy. Yeah.
Yeah, but I never gave a fuck. I never gave a fuck because I was conditioned into the society that we're living now. But, bro, like, when it comes to this, like, future, they gave us a hero to keep things flowing. That's what they did, in my opinion.
Exactly.
They gave us a hero to keep things flowing. But at the end of the day, will it benefit us? Yeah, I think we're going into a better time because they cannot sustain this level of inflation.
Yeah.
People are getting discomforted and getting uncomfortable and getting uneasy. So they will fix some shit in the future. This is just my opinion. They'll fix some shit in the future here, and it may last for a little while. But all the while, they injected what they wanted to inject, which is AI, fucking whatever nano shit they're doing. I don't even understand it. Whatever fucking, whether or not our Earth's flat, contained, we got a firmament, they're injecting the shit that they want to inject. Because what's spooky to me, and it's not like anybody else's shit, what's spooky to me is that AI didn't exist 4 or 5 years ago. It didn't exist. Yeah, it may have existed.
That's
It's
not
been
quite
around since
true.
the 85.
No, I know that. I know that.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is it didn't exist on the public Discord. It
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
exist like it does now. And they
I mean-
used COVID to inject it, and it's not going away.
We all use
Everybody's
Siri.
embracing it right now. That is some scary fucking shit.
Siri was the first introduction to a language model, right? Because it was basically your assistant for your phone that ran locally.
Okay.
You know, the
So-
same thing. You same
Well,
thing.
go ahead,
you-
Bishop. Go ahead.
Everything you just said is being scary. Apex brought it up early, and he was right. I mean, they introduced credit cards. They introduced the internet. I remember Katie Couric saying people would never use email when you have the U.S. Postal Service. I remember when she said that. So everybody's always afraid of stuff until they get used to it. So, you know, while you say it's terrifying, I think that's mainly because we've seen movies like Matrix and Terminator. I think in the end we'll be fine. We'll figure out how
I
to
agree.
deal with it, just like we've
Well,
done
maybe
everything
it's
else.
maybe
I
it's
agree.
designed to stop us from investing in it as well. Is this scary? The premonition of the
Interesting.
movies that they inject to instill fear in the AI, Skynet, fucking
Yeah.
Terminator. Like maybe what you just said. There's a reason because they don't want us investing in it.
You got a good point there. I wouldn't doubt it.
I'm just saying, like, but at the end of the day, I do
Look at
still believe it's
XRP.
scary shit because of its capabilities.
Look at
ZRK.
XRP. I mean,
Take
quietly,
away human, God-made fucking intelligence and
let me
inject a bunch of mechanical bullshit.
let me bring this up. And I've told you before. I have a friend that works with Bank of America, and he was telling me a whole bunch of junk in private, and I'm saying it now publicly because it has come out. They have admitted to using XRP in the background, transferring money back and forth. You know, they have like over 80 patents for it. This is something he told me years ago they were doing, and they'll quietly keep using this. And I believe that they are suppressing their price for that reason. I think that's the reason why Ripple's holding it. I think they got an agreement to hold its price until one day they just turn everything on, and then they're going to buy it all at the same time once the regulations are there. So, are they trying to discourage us? Why not? Why not discourage us from investing when they think they can make money of it? Why not discourage people? So I'm agreeing with you in that sense. I think maybe these films, maybe these news reports are to keep us afraid, scared to put our money in. I agree with you.
Yeah, and then that's the thing. That's like part of being
But
camp
we all
bitch,
need to
Marvin.
use critical
I can't
thinking.
do it, bro. I can probably catch fish, but someone else is gonna have to cook them and fucking gut them, and Go ahead. Go ahead, Ellie.
We got to use critical thinking in everything we use. Critical thinking. That's all.
Amen. And that's part of the premise of this show, is even though it does get off the rails and gets crazy, it's still a visual, audible presentation of literally real ass people conceptualizing certain concepts, whether or not they're negative or someone agrees or disagrees. That's the fun part, is that we get to say fuck you, Ellie, and we get to say fuck you, Bishop, and I get to say shut up, nerdy, and like and then you guys just fucking shut me down by talking over me, and I just, it's just part of it,
I like to answer. It was an Incog. I can't see the whole name, but it's Incog N. Yes, he was asking about Zelle.
Let me see.
Yeah, Zelle is a different kind of animal in itself. Years ago, the banks agreed, they had an agreement with each other that if you get a payment, I will pay it and you pay me. So there's no real transfer of money. It's only transfer of information. So for instance, I agreed to send you some money, and the bank will say, well, I trust him because I've already vetted this guy. So go ahead and pay your guy, and I will send the money over the next few days. So while Zelle looks like the money is going instantly, it actually is not. It still takes a couple of days.
Right. Oh, you get back. I can't get it. He's telling me to milk a fucking bowl. Fuck
no,
you.
no. That wasn't it. That wasn't it.
I don't know where this as credit.
Yeah.
You're right, Bishop. It posts as a credit, and you just get credited the amount. That's what makes it instant. Yep.
Hey, EFIT goes, it amazes me you guys don't get banned from YouTube with the discussions you have because of your keywords. Right. And so it's one of those things where that's where the whole hashtag chosen comes from, because it's baffled us for years. And I think we're protected on a certain level. So there you go, EFIT. That's the best description or explanation I can give you. Sorry, go ahead, Bishop.
No. I'm just saying I said you're welcome to Incog. Yeah.
I don't know where he's at, bro.
Incognito? Is that
no, I don't know what the chat, the specific chat you were looking for was.
I was looking at, it was timestamp 434.
Boom. Is Zelle using XRP?
Yeah.
Yep. Beautiful. Yeah, no, but we still got 276, watching, because what's the alternative? A bunch of bullshit propaganda news? Fuck, go back to your regular dormant fucking dumbass life where you're a debt slave and you're surviving and you argue with your spouse and your fucking kids. And I'm not saying that this show is the solution to everything. No, but this is a little break once a week or twice a week where we sit and bullshit and you guys enjoy it. And it's part of it. You think I want to sit here and fucking listen to you guys argue all fucking day? No. I've had to pee for 2 hours. Like, fuck all of you. But at the end of the day, I do it because it's just my duty. It's what we do.
Mm-hmm.
We get a little bit of support from the Cash App, but it's not paying all my bills. Like, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I still do this because it's my calling. It's what I'm fucking supposed to do. Because I don't know how else to help. I don't know what to do. This isn't about money, but it is about money. It's about bettering our lives because we're all on this common ground where we know that this digital fucking world's coming in. And it's going to change our shit, big time. And then once it changes our shit, then we can really do some shit. But in the interim, we're going to sit here and bullshit with each other.
I agree with you on that, Zerk, because
Bro.
That's technically what the only thing that I feel like I can do is just educate people and just be like, hey, are you aware of X, Y, and Z? If you're not aware of X, Y, and Z, maybe this might change your viewpoint because maybe you're just not aware, right? That's the only thing I can do. And if you don't understand it, I'll just go through it so you do understand it, rather than I try to decipher people that are saying, QFS this or blah 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 this, and I want to bring it to their attention. No, that is not true. What that really means is this, and I can prove to you because XYZ companies working with XYZ. These are the patent numbers. These are the website you can go to. This is where you can see it. That gives people an actual understanding where they can get to the information, learn it, read it themselves, and take time to just soak it in themselves. Because it's what are we gonna do? Well, you can't just shove information down people's throat and be like, "Hey, wake up!" That's not real, right? What is real is that it's a personal thing. Everyone has to do it on their own time, on their own. They do it willingly, but without the information or without monkeys and potatoes, right? Without that little drop in there, it's not gonna make ripples throughout the rest. Like you have to just put it out there and just see where it goes.
So you're doing what you use, not you, but like in general, but we're using what we got to try to help people critically think.
Yeah.
That's
Pretty
literally
much.
all it is.
Pretty
Whether
much.
it's ZERPs or you get hip to the chemtrails, whether it's fucking physics and math like Bishop rocks, whether Ellie's telling you to fucking punch a kangaroo, doesn't matter. It's all designed to help you. And we're all using that, our voices, to try to fucking wake some motherfuckers up. Because maybe one thing that you say or I say will stop you from getting that next booster that Google wants you to take at Kaiser Permanente, so you can fucking develop some sort of fucking autoimmune disease. Or maybe it'll prevent you from, doubling down on your 401k and maybe get you into this new digital shit because the X's aren't there with the 401ks. Like, I'm not saying sell your fucking 401k. I'm just saying maybe throw some money into some fucking new shit that's coming in. And then that's it, But it's about bettering your fucking lives. Like, I don't want to, like, if we were on private chat here, we wouldn't last nearly as long without an audience. And so obviously there's a fucking ego layer here. Yeah. We do get like slight little ego drops to ourselves because it's kind of cool to have like 300 people watching us on Sunday. It's fucking cool. So, and you guys can join too. Like, that's the cool thing.
Berserker, it's Monday. It's Monday, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm the camp bitch. I'm unintelligent. I can't fucking hunt. I can't fish. What good am I? I'm the mouthpiece. That's what I am. And I use what I'm good at to help you motherfuckers.
You're the Nitro Bear, bro.
You motherfuckers. Yeah. Bro, I'm telling you.
Love it.
But anyways, at the end of the day, there's some diehards in this group. I love you. I love all you guys.
Albert, I don't drink beer that gives bitch tits. I don't drink beer. Even though I got one tit.
So are you talking hard liquor or?
I don't want one bitch tit.
Yeah. So what are we talking here, bro? Like, are we talking fortified vitamin juice? Are we talking hard liquor? Because you were smoking some cigars the other day.
Oh no, Albert in the chat says we're gonna drink beers. I was just saying I don't drink beer. It gives bitch tits. I mean, one tit.
Oh,
bitch tit.
Oh yeah, some beers. We're gonna have some beers. Yeah, but that's the thing.
Frostas.
Yeah,
it's Australian. Yeah.
That's the Americans, extent of Australia.
That big old thick can, bro. The biggest can you've ever seen in your life. It's
the
like
big
a
green can.
Cake.
Yeah, I heard that's piss though. When I went to Australia, bro, it's fucking garbage.
It's super bitter. It's bitter as beer, bro.
No, but like nobody in Australia drinks that shit. It's just
no one drinks
American.
No one drinks Foster.
Yeah, it's fucking Americanized bullshit. Yeah. So there we go. Wake up, motherfuckers! Punch a kangaroo. Yeah, dude. We'll do some shit.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, RN, there we go. I took my 401k in July and bought the 40-cent dip. Fucking booyah.
Now you're hella up.
Yeah.
You're like super up now.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Buster, shut your fucking mouth, Zerker, and post my comment. All right, let me see. Where's he at? Where's he fucking... There we go. Hey, RN, whoever shows up, don't leave. Damn near everyone subscribes, watches our videos every week. We appreciate everyone. Yeah, for sure. And that's the thing. Ain't nobody fucking left, dude. We were like 299 for like when everybody started like, fuck this, I'm out. We're still steady ass 281. And then, you know what you don't realize is that I can see the numbers going. And like, I know the motherfuckers come back. They're like, I'm out. Fuck y'all. Well, that's someone's expression in the chat because they want to feel important, but they're too chicken shit to join the show. So they won't join the show. So that what they do is they elaborate in the chat and act like they're fucking mad, but they're not mad. They're fucking entertained by Nerdy and Ellie. That's all. At the end of the day, that's what it is. And that's what makes me Berserker. That's what I understand the basic psychology of people. I've been dealing with it my whole life. And so with me, the show must go on. The wheels fucking are going to fall off when this train stops. Like, and not until then, But yeah, no, that's why I don't give a shit. Someone in the chat tells me to fuck myself. Okay. I'm still going to talk about cooking kangaroos on a barbecue, you know? I'm not going to stop because somebody tells me they're out. So remember, motherfuckers, I started this shit years ago, and I talked to myself and a few of you guys for years before we got to this point. And wait till we moon. Ooh-wee. Wait till we moon.
Well, markets are down in the last couple of hours. It's all red.
Yep. It's not time yet. But when it is, you think you guys are going to be arguing with each other, bro? We're going to be arguing. We're going to be fighting off all kind of newbies that aren't red pilled, that heard about XRP, that are FOMOing.
Exchanging words. We're not arguing.
Oh, there you go.
Hey,
yeah,
Zerka,
like,
this
we
one's
haven't
for you,
even
bro.
started yet. That's the funny thing, because we haven't even started. Yeah.
This is for you, bro. Go ahead. Do your thing.
Nothing wrong with a bit of banter. Just stop saying "fuck you." No, I will never stop saying that. Monkey business, ever. That's the whole glory of having your own YouTube show. That's all I gotta say, bro. Like, that's the whole point. That's why we started this bitch in the first place, is to have uninhibited discussion with F-bombs.
Mm-hmm. Motherfucker.
You're not the first one to try to shut me down for saying "fuck you," bro, and you won't be the last.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
happy coffee time, monkey business. How about you join the show for once? How about that?
Market's down, nerdy's fault.
Oh, that's fucking funny, dude. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yep. So that's the thing, though. People come here. This is like the land of broken toys. We're literally the biggest black sheep in all of our families. We've got every single bullet point checked. We've got XRP or whether or not, ISO 222 tokens or whatever the fuck you want to call them. We're all up in that. We're the experts at that. We are literally SMEs. Do you know what a SME is? You want to explain to the public what the SME is? Bishop, what's a SME?
You're muted.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Please,
subject matter expert. It's the subject matter expert. The person that knows the most, usually knows the most about a particular subject. Yes. We are becoming the SMEs.
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing. It may be a self-appointed. I appreciate that very much. Sorry to put you on the spot, Bishop. Thank you. So a subject matter expert. It's usually used in fucking office environments and professional environments. That term SME and like governmental environments and stuff like that. The term SME is self-appointed because we are in the Wild Wild West. I'll toot my own fucking horn. Yeah, I may not know as much as Nerdy because I don't do nearly as much research, or I may not know as much as Ellie because he's got more faith in his fucking pinky than I've got in, he's got mustard seeds all over his body, bro. He has faith, and it's beautiful. And it's pulled us out of the abyss a lot of times. This show, Ellie and his faith, and definitely. I love him. And so at the end of the day, we are the experts. We're the tip of the fucking spear when it comes to this shit because it was designed to keep the public out of it. And the people are still fucking out of it. It's bonkers. Because the powers that be, I believe, the powers that be know what they're doing psychologically. And then they've mastered this and executed it beautifully. Because we're at the fucking final buzzer, dude. And the masses aren't flowing in. The masses will only flow in when they FOMO. And they will not be able to FOMO very much because it'll be overnight, instant. Whether it's $20, $50, like I think honestly, $50, $100 stops most of the masses from accumulating. I'm not talking about FOMOing. Everybody's going to be able to FOMO at some decimal, but accumulating is what they want to stop.
You have a good point because I think there will become a time where it will move up so much. If it gets to $5 or even $10, there will be people saying you should at least have one. You should at least have one because it could go to 100 or 200. So you're going to have that. We're going to see that FOMO when that comes in. Everything's going to change. But I'm more afraid that there's been rumors that Bank of America was going to buy Ripple. I've actually heard that. I'm interested in that. I don't know what's going to happen if that happens.
Bro, it'll be status quo. It'll be same as what's going on now. It's just it won't be hidden under the guise of a private company called Ripple.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It'll solidify what a lot of nerdy's talking about.
Yeah, I agree 100%. And that's one of the reasons why I agree with Nerdy, because I actually heard that particular news. And if they do buy it, they are in control of that ledger. That ledger becomes centralized in with the guise of being decentralized. but then there will probably be custody. Of course, they'll say, hey, partner with us. We'll custody this and pay you, 2%. Something stupid like that.
Yeah.
So if XRP ledger becomes centralized, they can take our XRP. They can take our XRP off.
No. He means like 51% centralized, right?
Yeah.
I'm assuming that you mean they're going to own the escrow and type shit.
I don't know. I'm saying I don't know. I don't know what the future's holding. All I'm saying is I've heard that it's rumored that they may buy them. What does that mean? That's the one rabbit hole I've been trying to crawl down lately.
But that's the thing. It's like maybe consider the fact that not only is Nerdy right, but even if let's say Ellie said all that shit, but at the end of the day, Nerdy has been, in my opinion, he has been correct about all the juice and the sauce behind these corporations running the shit. Because why partner? What's always irked me is fucking Ripple partnering with the most evil institutions on earth. What? Like what? Like what the fuck? Like how do you explain all that? But at the end of the day, we're going to be like Duel says, fleas on the dog. We're going to get rich. We're going to get this money, but whether or not they stop our transactions and things, I don't think it's going to be that bad. It's going to appear decentralized, but I'm more concerned about the fucking taxes. You know what I mean? For my own life.
That's the real life stuff, right?
Mm-hmm. Because they'll get us in the off ramps. But Berserker, there's a decentralized exchange and you can go over to stablecoin. No, motherfucker, unless somebody gives me a magic Visa card that's not stoppable, like they're still going to get you when you try to spend it. They'll shut down your Visa fucking card from Uphold, even if you went over to a stablecoin. You know? And
this whole argument about decentralization and centralized, I still have issues with that because if China's buying most of the Bitcoin, the United States talking about making a reserve out of Bitcoin, then they control it. You have governments in control of this money, of this digital money. So is it decentralized? If they can shut it down when they want to, if they, it's theirs.
Yeah. But we'll still get rich, and they're still going to let the public discourse. They're going to let the public economy all over the world work in it because they want us in something that we think is new. It's like Nerdy's talking about. I think he's spot on. Yeah,
I agree with Nerdy.
They want us in something new, but essentially it's the same old story.
Yeah, it's the same.
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Will we have fiat? I think that if they don't take away fiat, because Trump talks about saving the dollar, Trump fucking touts it. Whether or not Trump's deep state or not, I don't care. The point is that if he's like, the dollar's not going anywhere. So if we have fucking fiat, then we have some semblance of financial privacy. The kicker is, how the fuck do you get the fiat out of your crypto if, and not pay taxes?
Yeah.
So
it would be an illusion because
I agree.
The way how India did it with the UPI service, because they also still have physical notes and they have a QR ATM system. And what they did is that there's a set amount of digital notes and then there's a set amount of physical notes, but both notes are both tracked. So even though that you might have it physically in your hand, doesn't mean that it's still not tracked and traced.
Ooh-wee, you talk about chips and things?
I'm talking about serial numbers and stuff like that. Like everything is, how it works is that with the database, you just need some kind of key, right, to refer to. So if you have like a serial number or anything, you can refer to it and you can always reference it whenever you want. And you can tie that into, let's just say, I don't know, your social security number. Now that is tied to you. And if you tie that into your wallet or any kind of interaction you do with anything, it's still tied to you, it's still tracked to you. Just because you yourself cannot perceive that it's not tracked, that you think that you're free and nothing, you're unbound. But in reality, in the back end, everything is still controlled. It has to be.
What gets me is like there's no accounting in real time. So in other words, the only way that they can tie a serial number set of bills. Let's say we get fucking crypto rich. They take away taxes, right? I go into fucking right.
Interledger is the database.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about fiat. So let's say we get rich on crypto. I go into the bank. I go, give me $10,000 in a briefcase right now. The only point that I can sensibly make sense of this, where they could track those serial numbers on those fiat bills to me, is that they know, the bank fucking knows what serial range they gave me. And then wherever they end up in the public, like that's such a hard motherfucker to track.
Why would they keep?
But is it with the biosensor? It's not.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying.
Biosensor and a wearable.
Then we go into chips and things and smart nano shit. So maybe new dollars are made by Trump. He injects the fucking smart nano shit into the bills, and that shit follows you until you spend it. That's some scary fucked up shit, dude. Yeah,
that costs too much money. They don't need that. See, they're just going to take it away and say use your digital money in your digital wallet and QR code around the place. It's too expensive.
There we go.
To move.
But you guys are on the same page at this point. You and Nerdy, it's not dissimilar. It's one of those things. And I agree that they'll do something like that. But let's say, but why the fuck? Here's the question. Here's the critically thinking question: is why the fuck is Trump saying the dollar's not going away? Or does he mean doesn't matter digital or fiat? We're still going to have a dollar. We'll have a digital dollar. Like, is that?
Yeah, exactly.
Is that what he means?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it means.
They need to keep us calm. They need to keep us calm before this transition.
And how do you do that?
Keeping
with
the money,
economy.
dollars going to go.
Yeah. With UBI, with digital wallet, right? Is that what you mean? Keeping us calm with digital money.
Yeah, keeping us calm that we're going to still have some money in their hand. But 86% of people here in Australia are using card payments. Not many people are using cash. So
same here. The fucking spoiled, rotten ass Karens that with the bleach blonde hair and the fake tits.
Karen, fucking give her a couple of black hands.
Karens in their fucking beard, IPA drinking, plaid wearing, fucking flat bill idiot husbands, and their fucking 3.5 kids are shopping at fucking Target, Starbucks all day with their digital fucking shit. Their Visa, MasterCard, their Amex Black Card. Oh, it's a metal card. It's digital money. It's a metal card. Remember that fucking Crypto.com commercial? It's like they're all sold on this like it's the same thing here. So essentially, Ellie, I'm saying the same shit right now.
That one
in the United States, yeah. He's got it on his smartwatch, like he's already set, bro. But the instant you put that smartwatch on, it's going to count your heartbeats, and then future crime officer agents are going to kick your door in because you're a fucking future criminal because you got a heightened heartbeat. And dude, it's fucking scary shit. That's what I was talking about earlier. Is AI is some scary shit coming up. Because of its possibilities and capabilities. Yeah, it will help mankind for days, and maybe I'll get used to it. But I do want to have an out. And that's where the woods concept comes from. I'm talking to you, Bishop. Mm-hmm. It will eventually, I'll get comfortable with it. But I'm not going to get comfortable to where I'm farting and scratching my nuts and AI's listening to me in my own living room, fart and scratch my nuts. Like, I'm not doing that.
Zerker, can I clarify? Can I clarify what's going on here? So you have RLUSD, which is the digital part, right? Because that's backed 1-to-1, and then you have your physical part, which can be converted into trust treasury bonds, right? And then you can have tokenized deposits. So tokenized deposits is literally a digital thing, right? So even though you might have some kind of physical something, some kind of like note in your hand, but in reality, it's still part of the same system. It's just this. It's the problem with this is that this is not backed by anything, right? Because in March of 2020, Janet Yellen said this is not backed by anything no more, right? But this itself, what it represents, can be a digital form or a physical form. This itself, me holding it, is just you're just attracted to the fact that you can do that. But in reality, it is still not backed by anything. So you can actually have something that is digital, that is more liquid than something that you can hold in your hand.
Exactly, like tokenized gold. It's too heavy to move the gold. Put a tokenizer, it's easy to transfer within 3 seconds.
Bro,
and that's Ripple custody. And that's Matako and all that, right?
I just want to be able to afford to be able to unplug from the Matrix, bro, as much as possible. But Incog goes Zerker, they can count your heartbeat with a camera now. Amen. And also the routers can see where the fuck you're at too. You have a Wi-Fi router in your house, they literally know where you're at. They know what you're doing. They have a blueprint from the Wi-Fi signal. I'll tell you this, I believe absolutely 100% that your cell phone can read your mind. It's not even about what you talk. It literally, I've seen shit where I haven't even talked about it, and it pops up in my.
Well,
whether it's prediction, language models predicting what I'm going to think about, or not. There's some spooky fucking shit that happens with the cell phone. Sorry, go ahead.
You're 100% right. Just the other day, my son.
That shit reads our mind, bro.
Yeah, well, it's predicting, right? It's almost like reading, and it doesn't even have to be extravagant as to read your mind. It's just predictions. Because in listening, I mean, our phones are constantly listening. They have to listen because a lot of us use say, "Hey Siri," and then it activates. So it's constantly listening. But my son had mentioned something to me yesterday. He
Bishop,
mentioned,
I will not put up with that.
Yeah, I mean,
now. Yeah.
It was actually hilarious. My son mentioned something we had never talked about, and literally seconds later, he was crawling through TikTok, and the video comes up. And I mean, it doesn't take much. I mean, the technology is definitely there. People have Alexas in their house. If I say her name, she'll pop on right now. So. Yeah,
it's not predictions, it's invasive, right? That's technically what it is.
It's
that's what's really
scary shit, bro.
Yeah, it's just
so fuck a smartphone. Fuck smartphone.
And you know how they're able to do that?
I got hardwire internet into my fucking Faraday room. That's it.
And the only way that they're legally able to do that is through FISA, it's through FISA and all those other acts, the upstream, downstream, and everything that I mentioned.
Yeah, that was a gift. That was a gift to them. I mean, they literally just scared us into giving our rights up.
And exactly, and this is what the whole situation with Edward Snowden is about, is the fact that he's the one who exposed all this stuff, and that's why he got ridiculed for all that shit. Well, he got shunned down by his own government, right? So,
Ellie, Carl says, I used to think no one wants cash. And then he went on a holiday to Robe in SA, and every store was asking for cash. It almost brought a tear to my eye. I don't know if that's in Australia, I'm assuming. Robe.
Yeah, it's in South Australia. It's a town in South Australia. Well, they can ask whatever they want. But once the bank says we don't offer cash anymore, doesn't exist, you can go to a bank in Queensland and ask.
Breaking up.
Yeah, Ellie, you were glitching a little bit. Sorry.
Yeah, my fucking internet. I don't know what's
it's
going
the government. On. The government's coming for you, Ellie.
I'm with the top internet provider here, and
you were talking shit about it.
Nah, it's been breaking up like this every time I'm on the screen. I don't have any problem. I don't have any problems loading up stuff on the phone and that. It's only on StreamYard. Every time StreamYard keeps cutting out.
Well, Zerk, thanks for having me on, man. Appreciate it. You and Buster, you guys do a lot for the community, and it does get hot in here. And you're a great moderator, man. You've come into your own over the years, and you keep it real, and I appreciate that. Nerdy, continue being nerdy. I know they give you a hard time, man, but I have to, like I said it before, you do come with the receipts, and so I can't argue with you. And I appreciate you. And Ellie, keep it Ellie, man. Stay shirtless. Keep it going. Keep it rocking. Peace out to the chat. I'm out.
Beautiful. Bishop, have a good day. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you, sir.
Yep. Gentlemen, we could call it for the day if you want. I really want to give Ellie a hug, though, bro. I love you, Ellie. I need to give Nerdy a hug, too, bro. I haven't seen you in a minute.
You too, Bishop. Stay safe, man.
Hell yeah, Zach.
Are we calling it, boys? What do you want to do?
We can.
Okay.
I want to go eat some chicken. I got some Korean fried chicken, so.
Okay. So anybody wants to join the after show, we'll go ahead and hang out. we're gonna bullshit in the back. Here's the link in the chat. We appreciate you coming on. We're 2 hours 49 minutes deep, so nice long show today. It was fun. I think it was good. And I believe Bagman will be back next weekend for extra bullish hour. So there we go.
Bullish bird. Ellie needs Starlink. No, I need UBI and fat chicks.
Tell him, bro. Tell him. Yeah. So, but it's one of those things where at the end of the day, even if we don't see a bunch of justice in our own personal lives, at the very minimum, we know we're not wrong about fucking ZERPs.
Mm-hmm.
ZERPs are gonna change our lives quick.
Yeah. That's a fact.
And just like motherfucker, what is it, Jordan Belfort in Wolf of Wall Street? He said, "I'll fucking take rich over poor any day of the week."
Mm-hmm.
And we never been rich, so we're gonna have to learn like a whole new lifestyle, bro. But I'd rather have those issues than sitting here rotting,
right?
In frustration, expecting justice. I'd rather be rich, waiting on justice. You know what I'm saying?
We're prepared. We're prepared, Berserker. Don't worry. We're prepared.
Amen. And I appreciate that. And
SWS has not going to be an effect on us. The Southern Wealth Syndrome. It's not going to happen. We've already put out in our minds hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah. And I've gotten so used to it. It's been years. Like, I'm not even like, well, when is it going to happen? No, it's like when it does actually happen. Yeah. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do X, Y, Z. I got to be careful here.
Mm-hmm.
Got to set this up. Like, we got a lot of work ahead of us, guys.
That's a really good point that you touched on, Zerk, is that if this session, this 3-hour session or this conversation, you took anything out, you should have got more confidence in XRP, knowing the fact that that is the common ground. That is the common denominator that's most likely going to be your savior, right? Your escape.
Amen. Yeah.
Exactly.
Later, guys. So we love you. Sorry, go ahead, Ellie. Go ahead.
Well, we all have views. Yeah, it might turn out this way, might turn out that way. I'm bullish on freedom. Well, that's me. But yeah, once XRP is our common ground, we won't worry about what one's saying. You know?
Right. All the small shit goes out the window immediately because there's much bigger problems, and they're all of our sphere of influence, which is all of our immediate families and extended families and neighbors and things like. There's so many people that need fucking help right now, so many. So we're gonna start getting busy with that, and it'll spread from there. And whether or not fucking Ellie wants to eat kangaroo and Nerdy wants to fucking eat chicken, it doesn't matter. We can have whatever we want. We can have whatever we want, and we will. So keep your heads up. I love you. Ellie, have a good day. Nerdy, peace out. Everyone in the chat, enjoy your Sunday. We will be back Tuesday night, XRP Boardroom. And yeah, there's more movement. There's more room with Bluminati, guys. So if you guys want to get in on that action, run it. Get it. Find us on X. Here we go. Later.
Coffee time with Berserker and Uncle Buster. Doors open. Good to see you. You know where the coffee pot is.
This is Berserker.
Yo, this is Uncle Buster. Get a cup. Let's talk crypto.
Yeah, dude. This coffee's bomb.
Nothing comes between me and my XRP. All in.